So, welcome back everybody to another session of Crown of the Oathbreaker. This is our 8th session. I've been keeping count. Okay, who wants to do a session summary from last week as we wait for Vander, who's running a little late? What happened last week? Player's choice.
Me?
There we go. Bone, you got voted anyway, so it's you.
Let's see, just getting into it. Let me just grab my session notes. They're right there. Let's see. Bone doesn't take notes, but
it's good to know.
So, yeah, we were debating about rescuing Cassidy, but she managed to free herself on her own from this Garrett Gorzo. She explained a bit about how she is a cousin to this Garrett Gorzo and is a noble as well. And then, the tavern keeper overheard something about that and did us and Cassidy a favor and kept Garrett Gorso away from the ball. And, as we went to the ball, Vander disguised me and Cassidy, and along the way we saw that there was an unconscious man lying in an alleyway on the way to the ball, and we found out that this was Braster Carmosa. Luckily, Adai had a good berry and was able to heal him issues, and Braster explains that he is, or Adai does, that they are brothers, and we learned that he was supposed to be wed to one Pen Willtamer. That's what the ball was for. Preston is more like other nobles, it seems, using his status to intimidate the guard, Captain Razin. In the ball, there was another noble lady called Victoria Violet, who was not very high nobly born, but trying to climb the ranks, and she tried to poison the fiancé of Braster Caramosa. We stopped her from drinking the poisoned wine, and made her drink it as well, but nothing happened. And after a while, another noble lady, approached Adai and told him to follow her, where we were ambushed by a group of assassins, dressed as different noble ladies, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think we killed all of them.
Bone excessively so.
Yeah.
I like how you use the "we" there when you.
Yeah. Bone might be the cause of not anyone being kept alive. So, yes, apologies from the player, none from Bone. More like difference. So let's see. Cassidy told us that the Gorso family that she's from is weird and considered eccentric by a bunch of people, and that they are erratic, unpredictable, and often have murderous natures. Which I think seems a bit odd with Cassidy's, how she presents herself. And we got back to the Lucky Leap. Adai didn't feel good about the whole situation. He wasn't congratulated by staving off this ambush, and was more demeaned for ruining his brother's wedding. Not being nobly acting enough, I suppose. Back there, we got a request from Rhys-Yrtain to retrieve a old horse for a Lord Signmonder.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, this person called Golfa, a bugbear, arrived and threatened Vander to pay up his debt. So everyone learned about that.
No, that didn't happen. We had to retcon that because he was in disguise, so Golfrey didn't recognize him. So,
okay.
Adjustment.
Okay, let's strike that out from the notes. But I think he arrived and he set fire to someone's belongings, a feather. And that was one Raffolk Guinness, a halfling. He explained it was an extravagant feather that you could sell to specific people for lots of money, I think. And that he got one from his grandmother, who he also owed money to. And he would give us. I'm a bit confused if I'm correct now, so just correct me. He would, if we settled his debt with his grandmother, the grandmother would give us a feather that we could sell to Lord Signmunder. Is that correct?
That's correct, yep. For 500 odd gold pieces.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And the idea, you sell it to Lord Signmunder for 500 gold pieces, and then you give 200 back to him, giving you a net profit of an easy 100 gold pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think that's all I've noted.
Those are excellent notes, I must say. An excellent summary. One thing I'm going to retcon slightly as well. I think Ricio Tane, the proprietor of the Lucky Leap Tavern, said Signmunder is going to meet you here. That is not true. He's going to expect your presence at his villa inside of the High District. But we'll pick it up right at the start of the next day. So if you're not long rested, consider yourself long rested. As you're in the tavern. And one thing to note, just before the first thing, you all wake up fully refreshed, feeling nice and level 4-ish. And Cracion and Vander, notice when you wake up in the morning, you kind of rub your eyes and you can't quite focus quite as well as you usually can, and you rub your eyes a couple more times and things are just a little bit blurry and you're not sure why.
Does this affect me with me being an elf with magical sleep resist or immunity?
Nope. Or just say like whenever you come out of your trance, if you want to do it that way. You notice your eyes are just blurry and you try and focus and rub your eyes, but it remains blurry.
So, let's say Vander wakes up. Is his vision going to stay blurry after, let's say, 15 minutes of being awake?
Yep. 15 minutes later for both of you, it's still blurry.
Well, I think Vander is going to take this as a sign that he's not ready to wake up just yet. So he's going to stay an hour longer in bed to sleep and rest and be a little bit of a diva.
Okay, so after an hour rest, we'll get to what other people are doing. Your vision remains blurry after an hour. Nothing really has changed.
I think one thing you would notice as you wake up is that Bone is sort of cradled in this cocoon made of bones growing out of his ribs.
What the hell?
Wait, what?
Is that another sign that I'm not ready to wake up just yet? Seems like it is.
Just go back to sleep. Nothing happening here.
Yeah. 5 more minutes, please.
So it's like your ribs are on the outside of your body?
Yeah, sort of growing out. And perhaps Vander would, after sleeping a bit more, turning around and seeing that some of them are just broken off and are sort of turning to dust, but some of it just stays outside his body, like an extra set of rib cage, an extra set of I'm not good at bone Latin words. But is it a femur? Is that the one on your arm and legs? Sort of sticking out of his knees and his arms, shoulders. Sort of like a weirdly extra set of bones on the outside. Extra exoskeleton. That's the word.
Ah, the exoskeleton, yes. Wow, okay. Well, needless to say, when you eventually make... your bone is indeed like a bug with his insides on his outsides. Yeah, you get a few odd looks. I mean, this is a disturbing thing to look up. Is Bone wearing a cloak at all to cover it up, or is he just...
Well, he's wearing his usual clothes, which is beggar's clothes. So and a cloak and robe with a cloak. So yeah.
So maybe upon closer
Hide
inspections, people would be disturbed, shall we say?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Bone is definitely evolving. It's good to see. Exciting to see where Bone goes. Okay, and Kracion, your eyes are blurry. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go talk to Rico in Thieves' Cant and ask him if he knows a remedy of blurry eyes, and see if he found my spiked leather armor yet.
He hasn't, but he says, "Oh, all right, Governor, let's have a look. Open up those pearly whites. Let's have a closer look." So you open up your eyes and does... Well, let's have a look at his stat sheet. See if he's got anything he wouldn't know. Any special abilities. Roll a d20 for me. And Kracion.
Okay.
And you're looking for a 15 to a 20. Ah! You know what you've got? I've seen this before, Governor. It's called sight rot. Now, you're going to have to deal with that sooner rather than later. Otherwise, you're going to go blind, mate. And the only way I know how to solve it is there's a special flower called eyebright, which grows in some swamps. If you know someone who's good at herbalism, with the old mortar and pestle, then they could mix up some of the eyebright, and that's going to cure your sight. Nature. Let nature be thy medicine, as it were. What do you think, Governor? Find yourself some eyebright, or you're, what's the word, fucked.
Appreciate the wisdom, Governor. Here's a gold for the troubles.
Ah, thank you.
Go back to the table.
Now,
And
in Kracion and Vander, you have a -1 penalty to attack rolls and ability checks that rely on sight.
okay.
Ouch. So I guess this would be like the perfect moment where Vander brings Bone down and makes a little bit of a ruckus that his eyes are, well, weird. That this day is going to be so bad because of the blurry vision.
You two?
What do you mean, you two?
Well, I woke up and my eyes aren't quite right either.
What?
My-
How?
I don't know. I just, tranced it up, and then next thing I know, blurry morning.
Can it be something that we ate or something that we did? Why are both of our eyes like this? That doesn't make any sense, does it?
I tell you what, though, I got some information about what's going on with us.
Okay.
Seems we've contracted something called eyebright, and not eyebright, sight rot. Sight rot, and as bad as it says, friend, if we don't take care of this, we're gonna go blind. We gotta go to a swamp and get their flower called an eyebright and have it brought to an herbalism gentleman or gentlewoman and made into some kind of medicine.
That's a good joke. Narration.
No, I'm being serious, friend.
Going blind just because my eyes are a little bit blurry?
I mean, if you want to take the gamble, you can, but I'm gonna head to the swamp and see what I can find out.
I feel like
Speaking
this is
of-
a practical joke.
Gambler always knows when to fold.
Do you want to
Uh,
take the risk, Vendor? Yes.
Take the risk of going blind. I feel like you guys are painting me to be some sort of idiot, but I'm intrigued. I don't necessarily enjoy walking into the swamp, but I'll play along. You know, let's see what you guys have in store for me.
Independently of where to go, yesterday evening we were talking about maybe stopping in the Emporium of Marvelous Things, or something like that. One shop that may have some potions and other treats that could be useful for us. Last time when we were in battle, it became clear that we cannot, we don't have any ways to help allies when they drop unconscious. So if we can get some meanings of healing, that would be really useful.
Yeah, I agree. I think for my part, I'm probably gonna buy at least one potion of healing, and maybe I'll be able to make some profit off of it. In worst case, or in best case, I guess you would say.
Yeah. So you want? I mean, if we could head to the shop and see what they have, and I mean, we'll be happy to join you in your Shram expedition. I think anyway we have to go outside of the city to get that horse.
So, narration, how long time do we have until we go blind?
Well, friend, I didn't care to ask that. I heard this will cause me to go blind, and you know me with my gambling, I gotta see. So all I needed to hear was go blind, and I mean, I'm leaving. We can stop and get a potion or what, but I ain't wasting no time.
Yeah, I respect that. I think that's good. I think Bone would enjoy a little walk in the swamps, to be honest. I think it would be good for his skin. The dirt, the earth, the mud, you know. Yeah, his skin isn't really doing it for him at the moment, it seems like. Banner is just gonna beckon with his finger and like get Enration and Adai and Kasri to come and look at Bone's transformation, I guess. Lift up his trench coat and be like, yeah, this isn't good, I think.
Well, how about
Bone
that, big fella?
Outside. He's gonna just say, bone outside.
I can blurrily see that. Yes, Bone outside.
But this is really strange, Bon. Yesterday, you were also, I don't know how to say it, like getting your bones out of your body, and now they are covering all your body. Does it hurt?
Shakes his, no, doesn't shake his head, but grunts negatively, I suppose.
Do you want also? I mean, now that we are gonna get some healing, and so maybe we get someone helping these guys with their vision. Do you want someone to look at your body? Maybe they can help you, Bon.
Bone, we points at his muscles.
Bone weak.
Floaty thing.
I'm not sure what's the problem. But we maybe ask someone who may know better. Would you like that? Okay, we will see. But don't worry.
Well, maybe after we manage to find this moss, we can talk with someone if we have more time for the day. And Rachel, is this plant that you mentioned, is it rare? Is it uncommon to find?
A bit rare, my friend. It's a bit rare.
I do wonder if we manage to stumble upon a little, let's say, a little cluster of these things. Maybe we could sell them as well, if they're valuable.
Listen, I don't care what we do once this is fixed, but I'm going to fix this before I do anything.
Khazri points out that you have to meet Lord Mondo this morning and then maybe go to the swamp after that.
Oh, yeah.
Can someone remind me who Lord Mondo is again?
He was the guy we recently gave us a quest to retrieve an old horse from a stable from him. And he's also the guy we can sell the feather to.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't mind a little detour.
Okay, so we can say you guys leaving the Lucky Leap Tavern off onto the streets of Oathbreaker?
Yep.
Yeah, to see Mondo.
Okay, so the Mondor estate is in the Noble district. Not sure if it's labeled. Oh yeah, number 89 is his estate. Adai. Yeah, only Adai. Can you make me a history check with advantage to see if you know anything about the Mondor family?
10.
You weren't paying attention on that day in Noble skill. Actually, Khazri could do this as well. Khazri, same with you. At advantage. Khazri, just in case you get a better than a 17. 12, so 17. So what I assume Khazri will relay this. The Mondo family was had some untoward things that happened to them in the past, like hundreds of years ago. And ever since then, the Mondo family has said the firstborn of the new generation will loyally serve the crown. And true to their word for centuries and centuries now, one after the other, these very noble, Paladin almost like figures have defended the crown. Rumors have it that Lord Sign Mondor even fought beside King Azanar on some of his adventures. And he's very well respected in the city. People look up to him. He's a leader, and yeah, very important, noble figure of the town. So, with that in mind, yep, Khazri relies all that information. What would you guys like to do?
Well, if we did say we were gonna meet Lord Mondor this morning, perhaps we should. And then after that, we can just go straight to the swamp, right?
We have to
It
stop
shouldn't-
by the Emporium, by the shop.
Yeah,
Okay.
it shouldn't take too long, right?
No, it should not take long. No, yeah.
A little bit, two small stops, and then off to the swamp.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So, not really having a problem anymore to get into the Noble District, thanks to Khazri and Adai. Go along the Riverside Promenade, across the King's Bridge, across the Queen's Bridge. And finally you come to the estate of Lord Mondor. Just a sec. So it's a simple structure, kind of robust. It almost stands out. It's a very nice building, but compared to like the Gorso Manor, the Wildhammer Manor, the Carmosa Manor, it's fairly simple. It's still quite a large place. You knock on and announce, and Lord Mondor says the guards say Lord Mondor is expecting you. And you enter into the main entranceway, and the entrance hall is magnificent compared to the rather plain exterior of this manor. And you're taken across to a waiting room outside this main entrance hall with nice little comfortable leather seats, and there's almost like a car. There's a little cup holder on the side of it as well, and the servant says, Lord Mondor will be here momentarily to see you. Would you like any drinks? Will you wait?
Do you perhaps have some wine? I know it's early, but you know.
I believe the expression goes, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, sir. Of course, a glass of wine. Cup of tea for the lady.
I'll have an ale.
Sure, I'd have to go to one of the less desirable taverns around town. It could take me 30 minutes to acquire you some ale. We simply do not
Mead
serve
if you
that.
have it.
Mead we can do, of course. And you...
I'm fine.
Oh my goodness. He's staring at Bone and is stumbling on his words a little bit. Glass of water, sir? Look like you're on death's door.
Perhaps bring him a gallon of water or something. I think he needs to hydrate a little bit.
His skin does look a little dry. May I suggest you go to an apothecary, sir, and get some good cream that'll... Oh, I'm just going to go now. This is most uncomfortable. And he goes, comes back with water, tea, ale, wine, and anything else within upper market. And the drinks are bought there. They're fine. And eventually, Lord Signed Mondor approaches. He's dressed in magnificent plate mail armor. He's short. He's very obviously a dwarf. Bald hair, as you can see in the picture. And he sits down in this little drinking room, I'm going to call it, inside of Mondor Manor. And he says, all right, so Rico Tane, he tells me you're not without skill. You can perhaps do me a favor.
What do you have in mind?
Well, this is a fairly delicate matter. I need to know something about you. Yes, something about a horse. We'll get there soon. I know you, Adai. You've been around the traps. What about the rest of you?
Well,
Been around it.
Creation?
Might have been around a track or two for a card game, but never really quite stayed around for the races per se.
And what do you call yourself, lad?
Uncration.
A pleasure to meet you, brother. My name is Lord Sign Mondor. And, how's Incration reacting to this rather lavish establishment? Is he seeking into it? What's he doing?
More so just is in the back of his mind ever since the tavern keeps talked about him going blind. He cares about fixing that like ASAP.
So maybe a little distracted, not wanting to get through
Yeah,
these
distracted.
formalities.
Yeah.
Aladdin, where do you come from? Where do you come from, brother? It's good to know a man's roots, as it were. Where are you from, brother?
Oh, here and there. I never really put roots down anywhere. Just wherever a game of cards might take me.
Interesting. And Kazri Gorso. Mar. I haven't seen you around here, lass, but you're a Gorso, are you? Begrudgingly. Well, I'm not sure what that means. I mean, I've had some limited dealings with the master of Gorso. Do you come from the city of Gorso itself? Well, I'll try to be as polite as I possibly can, sister, but that is most unfortunate. There are some dark things happening in Gorso Manor, Gorso Town. You agree? Well, usually when I talk to Gorsos about this, they come up with some type of story about creating master races or something. I'm not sure. But most Gorsos are arrogantly proud. Oh, well. Well, perhaps I can speak more freely to your sister. I'm glad you're out of there. Your father, he's lost it, I'm afraid. If you're doing your best to avoid Gorso, then just keep your distance, lass. Alright. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's good to know where people is coming from. And my sister here, she comes from Gorso. She's climbed out of it. And, what's your deal, pale brother? He says, talking to Vander.
Oh, pleased to meet you. My name is Vander, and I'm not really too fond of speaking about where I'm from. I would much rather speak about where I'm going.
Oh, that's an interesting way to look at it, brother. But, look, I really must insist.
Well, to be fair, I kind of forgotten about that, well, little place. I don't even know where it is anymore. But for the last, let's say 10 years, I think I've been moving around in this particular area.
Make a deception check, if you like, Vander, because I'm pretty sure you
I
know
was
where you're
just
from.
about going to.
Let me just check something. Look, lad, I've been around the block a few times. With my time in the Royal Garden protecting King Arzanar, my role now is almost more political than anything. I'm expected to pursue certain ceremonial duties. Like when the Grand Parade kicks off the King's game, I'm spent to prance around on my horse. So as time goes on, I'm less like a warrior and more like a diplomat of sorts. And this time has given me the chance to see people, read people a bit better. Now, what are you hiding about your homeland, Vander? Don't feed me some
real.
shallow lie. Speak the truth to me, lad.
Well, to be honest, I'm not even lying. You see Vander a little bit uncomfortable because there's something he's hiding, but you don't really get the impression that he's lying about where he's currently from. He's kind of like misguiding the information to where he wants to go with it in the conversation, but lying about where he's from doesn't really seem like that's the thing that's making him uncomfortable. It's probably something else.
Okay, so something is making him uncomfortably, maybe not about where he's from.
Something else about the past, perhaps.
Sure. Oh, look, lad, this is But bottom line, brother, can I trust you?
Vander's gonna look to everyone else, give.
No, don't
give a
look
big
at them.
smile.
Don't look at them. Look at me. Everybody else has given me an accurate account of where they are, who they're from. You have not. You've been shifty. Don't look at them. Look at me, brother.
Vander's gonna look at the Lord Signmonder and he's gonna say, "Of course you can trust me, Lord Signmonder. I think everyone here agrees that I am in fact a trustworthy fella."
Make a persuasion or a deception check.
Yes, can you give me a disadvantage because my face when we
I want disadvantage on that.
Sure, yeah. If you want to roll disadvantage, the DM's not going to stop you. And interesting to see what you're going to roll. Oh, 13.
really good.
Yeah, well, +5 helps. Grows at you. Well, at this point, despite my better judgment, I'll take it on their word for now. Adai, do you trust this man?
I trust his interest in getting rich. So as far as I know, when he gets paid, he delivers.
Well, a man got to make a living somehow, right?
I do not.
I think in your case, more pathological than getting rich, but you know, nevertheless, I think if money is involved, so far he has been trustworthy.
Interesting. Well, as you know, Ricio Tane did a favor for you in the recent past. Tied up in this messy family of the Gorsos. And a favor is now owed to me. There will be no payment for this venture. Merely a favor returned. There will be no gold involved. You're okay with that, Brother Vandar?
I am. But it is true what Adai is saying. My time isn't necessarily free, and neither is my companion Bone. Benner's gonna point at this big fellow next to him.
I was getting to this, brother here. Brother Bone, is it? What's your story, Brother Bone? Where are you from? Hello?
Just grunting a bit and finally trying to say, "Dog bit, gold tooth, temple."
Oh, I do recognize you, Brother Bone. You've got quite the reputation from your times in the dog pits. I haven't heard of someone leaving the dog pits. How did you get out of there, Brother Bone?
Master Vander.
Vander's just gonna nod and say, "Yeah, I helped save Bone from the dog pits."
Oh, well. Well, a life in the dog pit can often be short, brutal. A lot of people like to swing their swords around, as it were, and find an untimely death. So, maybe I've been a bit too harsh on the event. That I know it would have cost a pretty penny to get him out. But you lads, you have a feather? What the fuck do I want with a feather? Oh, that's a fantastic feather. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, if you're looking to buy, we're looking to sell, I guess. Aren't we?
Who told you I want to fucking buy a feather? What possible use could I have with a feather?
I mean, what possible use do people have for jewelry, for gold and silver? Isn't it all just a big show to show how wealthy and pompous people are?
Look,
To speak freely.
I am not wanting for gold. I have taken care of that part of my life. And I've bought some, shall we say, selfish things, some artifacts, some historical items. I'm quite proud of my private collection. It's a special feather? It's rare? I got no use for a feather. Who told you this?
His name was Raffolk Guinness.
Raffolk? I got no idea who this person is. I have no use for a feather. Let me give a closer look at that. And he takes a feather, looks at it. This is a feather from a fairly common bird you can find out in the plains. If you're lucky, you could get maybe a copper piece, maybe 2 copper pieces, but you'll get not a single coin from me.
I forgot to know the other guy who, as he seems, maybe trick us, told us that Lord Sign Monder will buy the feather, or did?
Yep, that's right.
I forgot. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yep. So his thing is Sign Monder would give you 500 gold pieces for it. You would give 200 gold pieces to him, thus netting you a profit of 100 gold pieces. But Lord Sign Monder says, well, I think you've been scammed. Did anybody think to verify this person's story?
I think we didn't.
Well, yeah, a lesson learned. An expensive lesson, perhaps. Look, keep your head on a swivel. While we're living in good times here in the so-called Age of the Kings, and King Azanar has got the kingdom running like clockwork, we're well guarded, we're well protected, the wealth is flowing. That's not to say that there's greedy SOBs out there. Keep your head on a swivel. I don't know what you paid for this gold feather, but whatever you paid for it was too much.
200 gold.
200 gold. Oh, with the preparations of this king's game that I need to get back to shortly, well, I need to I'll have a good laugh at this. 200 gold pieces, my good. And yes, Kazuri, you do need to do a favor for me. That's getting to So, the Royal Stud Farm, which is about a day's journey south of here, and I'll just bring it up on the map. There you can find my friend Lord Rumblin. And he runs the Royal Stud Farm there. And you can pick up my mount, Miss Ivory. Now, I don't usually ask this, but does anybody have a passive insight greater than 10? A passive
Yes,
insight.
mine's 12.
Yes.
About 2 for some reason, but yeah.
Love that.
So we've got 12. We've got 12 from Incration and Bone.
And 12 for me also.
Oh, okay. Well, say between you, you noticed Lord Sign Monder is when he talks about Lord Rumblin and Miss Ivory, he's not telling you the whole story behind the horse. He's telling you something extra. He's holding something back.
Is this horse a present or something?
It's not a present, it's my mount. I really use it in exception times of like this. But I'm required to put on appearances. Miss Ivory is a fine stallion, and I'll be an honor to ride her again. We have a special bond.
But
Well,
why?
now,
Why it's over there? Why it's so far?
Why so far? It's a day's journey. I mean, so you're here, and the Royal Stud Farm is just a little bit to the south.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, now, friend, seeing as you wanted all of our history here, Lady Luck is telling me that there's a bit more to the story. Why don't you fully share in the nature of good faith and everything?
Make a persuasion check there, Incration.
I'm guessing this isn't using sight, so I don't have my -1 to this?
No. I don't know how you... No, persuasion. Persuasion. You don't need technically eyes to do that, so you're fine. But natural 20. Well, your
Natural
daughter cheers
20.
for you. Look. Firstly, you look as if you're learning something. Learning to read people. Maybe you could have used some of these skills. Whether that the person who sold you the feather. Lord Rumlin, there's some rumors about in the royal stud farm about some dark deeds, dark rituals even happening there. And it's very difficult to me to go accusing a noble family of dark rituals. So I sent Lord Rumlin to the stud farm to investigate, and he hasn't returned for some time. So, they speak about witchcraft, dark rituals even. But on the other hand, it could just be the imaginations of the locals. I'm not rightly sure. So, if you could do me this favor. Number 1, get Miss Ivory back. And number 2, if you find anything about dark rituals or witchcraft or anything like that, then I sure as hell would appreciate it.
Well, friend, in honor of our newfound honesty with each other, I gotta be honest with you. My eyesight's a little blurry. I've contracted sight rot somehow, and since we're going south, I plan to break off to the swamp first to get this flower called Eyebright to fix my blurry eyes, and then I'll be all for helping you out. But I can't be going blind now.
Incration, brother. I'm sorry about your eyesight, but this dark rituals are quite concerning. I mean, the Alden Swamps, if that's where you're going, is not that far away from the Royal Stud Farm. I really need this resolved as soon as possible. Get my mount, go to the swamps, return.
I understood. I just wanted to build a little more trust with you and let you know my intentions.
All
My
right.
eyes first, and then I'll fully help you.
Oh, this is problematic. I'm concerned about what's happening there. And while I feel for your eyesight, I really must insist you go to the stud farm first.
I must insist. If I can't see by the time we get there, then what use am I? I can't report what I don't see. And if my eyes are blurry, then my statement could be invalid.
In Croatian, do you feel that is progressing really fast?
I feel like me and Lady Luck have kind of a love-hate relationship at times, and I ain't willing to bet if it's going to be fast or slow.
Tell you what, Incration and Vander, make a medicine check on yourself. To see if you can you don't know. Incration, it could take a day, could take a week, it could take a month, it could take an hour. You're not sure. I mean, you're obviously very, very concerned about it because of your particular skill set. Vander, you're going to go blind anytime soon, like within a few, you got maybe, let's see, within 18, maybe 5, 6, 7 days, somewhere in that type of range. And Kracion, though, you disagree. If Vander volunteers that information, you don't know. Vander thinks 5, 6, or 7 days. Maybe it's a slightly different eye condition that both of you have.
Vander's just gonna say, Aneration, no matter what kind of disease this is for our eyes, no eye disease that I know of goes out in an instant. I think most ones last for at least a couple of days. I would say on the gooder part of a week, actually. So I don't think we're in a big rush if we have anything affecting our eyes at all, which I do doubt, but oh
Well,
well.
friend, my statement stands. Like you said, for you, it may be a week, but if he's wanting us to investigate, your and my statements can be invalid. With blurry eyes, we cannot report on what we did not see clearly, and I ain't betting on my eyesight, so I'm gonna go to the swamp first. You all can figure out if you're gonna follow it or not, but I gotta make sure that I get this taken care of.
Are you egging me on to follow you into the swamp?
Hey, I'm saying do
I
what you
will.
want, but I ain't gambling with Lady Luck on my sight, just like I didn't gamble with those knolls with my fingers.
Well, please, Enration, entertain me.
And Christian, as far as I can tell from the map, is if we go through the Royal Stud Farm, we are pretty much going into the swamp anyway.
Oh, that's all fine and dandy. I'm just saying I'm gonna break off and hit the swamp first. If it's a day travel to the stud farm, then I'm gonna do a day travel to the swamp and then to the stud farm.
Okay.
Well, I can emphasize with your problem, Christian. I can't say I'm disappointed. Not disappointed. I'm really refused. I carry some honor, some weight, some respect in this city. Your own personal quibbles, taking prioritize over my request, not so much for the horse, but for the dark deeds that are going there. Let's just say I'm disappointed.
Wait a second. I mean, it's quite something from your side to say something like that to him when you are offering him nothing for making you a favor.
Oh, no, I am offering him nothing. This is a favor owed to me. Lord Asriciotain, the barkeep of the Lucky Leap, did you a favor. Kept Gareth Gorsor away from the ball. That is no mean task to distract a noble. And let's just say I had a little bit of role in that as well. So I am not paying him, but you are paying me by returning me a favor. We will get your horse right. So Kesri says, we will go to get your horse right, no worries. One day to the stable, to the swamp, and then back here, correct? That would be perfectly fine, lass. And I'm not sure if you saw Kesri's response to Incration there. So Kesri says to Incration to get the horse right and then swamp straight after. Simply trying to imply that the Lord won't know what order we do it in.
Yeah, I guess with a 12 passive insight, I would understand the con and nod.
Alright, so we're in agreement then. Stud farm, then swamp.
Okay.
Alright. I look forward to seeing Miss Ivory in the not too distant future. Alright, be on your way. I've got things to do. Papers to sign. Things to get ready for the upcoming Kings game.
When we are
On
out.
the way out.
Yep.
On the way out,
On
yep.
the way out, is there anything, any loose coinage anywhere?
Oh, no loose coinage. I mean, people don't tend to leave coins lying around, so nope.
Old candlestick or something?
There's many. There's candelabras. They're silver. They're very expensive looking as you're entering the main entrance hall, which is just huge. As your footsteps hit the marble, you hear echoes going up and down the hallway. But yeah, there's some candelabra there. Looks quite nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to yoink it.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
With a -1, that's a 21.
21. Oh, yeah, you swipe a candelabra. I mean, they'll be watching you closely, but they're going to need a natural 20, and even that's not going to do it. So, you're good. Candelabra. If you want to take note of it, it's worth 5 gold pieces.
Okay.
Which is a lot. It's more than a lot of people see in a lifetime.
When we are out, well, seems like we got scammed, but we can deal with that later. We know at least where his other collaborator was. I would suggest we go quickly to the shop, to the Emporium, get some potions, and then head towards the south.
I agree. I also have this insatiable feeling that I want to buy myself a lyre for some reason. So I'm gonna buy myself a lyre.
Hey, Vander, look what kind of gift the Lord back there gave us. And I'm gonna show you blurrily the candelabra from under my coat.
I'm gonna look at you and look at your hand very blurrily and be like, oh, what even is that? Is that like... Is that...
I think it's a candelabra, but I'm not too sure. It's a little blurry, but I seen it be shiny.
Why do you think it?
Pick them up and be like, it feels like coins to me.
Oh, why did I take it? Well, to see how decent I can navigate my skills with this blurriness. It was more so a personal test.
Seems like you
It
succeeded.
is a call for trouble in a really complicated situation by itself. This man can be a powerful ally and could be risky to put everything down for test.
Well, could have been, but got away with it. It's all good.
I'm gonna
Okay.
send a message to Enration and be like, nice, I support that.
I'm just
Don't
gonna
listen to-
smile.
Don't listen to Ada, he's wrong as usual.
Okay, yeah. So we head to the Emporium.
Okay. It's heading through the streets of Odenbeer. Over here is number 14. I've actually got some art for the Emporium, which I'll put in Discord. This is what the Emporium looks like on the outside. And now, I'm not going to role play this out. This is what's available for sale in the Emporium. Put that in Discord as well. There is potions of healing for 50 gold pieces as an exception to this one.
Okay, and then and the scrolls cost 500 gold pieces also.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what did you say now, Malcolm? How much did a health potion cost?
50 gold pieces for a basic health
50, okay.
potion.
50?
I will get
Okay.
one.
50.
And
And they
Does the Emporium for some reason sell lyres, like the instruments?
no, but you could find one easily enough in town if you just find out whatever it is in the player's handbook, and you can pay that for it. I mean, it's just a mundane lyre, right? So yeah.
It seems very expensive though. It's like 40 gold coins. It's going to be so. It's going to be beautiful. I'm gonna pay that.
Okay, and there are 8 healing potions. So.
okay, I buy another one. And I'm going to buy somewhere else a healer's kit. And I'm going to show everyone where I have it. Also, I will show everyone where I have the potion. Okay, so everyone is aware of both things.
Yep, 90 for a lyre and a health potion. Yep, that's correct.
Oh, I'm broke. I feel broke at least.
I mean, we got Rob, so
Well, yeah, I'm 50
And
down
that
as
was-
well, so that doesn't really help.
So Vander got a health potion, and Adai, I think, got a health potion. Is
Yes,
that right?
yes, and a healer's kit somewhere else.
And a healer's kit.
Oh,
Sure.
the liar was 30. I'm just gonna add 10 back.
Sure. And
How
Kracian,
much
are you
is a health potion?
50 gold pieces for a basic health potion?
Does he also carry spiked leather armor?
Nope. It's a magic shop. I mean, you
Magic
can
shop. Okay.
Yep. If you want to buy some studded leather, you can absolutely get that in town. So just pay the player's handbook price, and you can add studded leather if you're lacking it.
I believe it's 45.
Yeah, it is.
It's 45. Okay, so if you're down 45,
And
Kaz-
I'll buy a basic health potion for 50.
Sure. Kazri, are you getting a health potion? Was interested in the braces of defense for later. Will that cost 500? Yeah, anything in the braces of defense?
5,000.
Let's see. Yeah, braces of defense, 5,000. Yeah. That's cool. What about a health potion, Kazri? Are you getting a health potion? Yep. Okay, 50 gold pieces. Vander, just the one health potion you're buying? Oh, give it to Bone. Okay, so Bone has a health potion. Okay, got it. No
Bone
worries.
is going to carry my stuff.
I'm sworn to carry your burdens.
Yeah, that's a good point, Ed. Cloaker protection, only 500 gold pieces. Not too bad. And if it's not on that list, you're not going to be able to get it in the city.
Okay, so I look at what they have, just thinking for the future, and after shuffling around, guys, do you want to head to the stables? I think the earlier we leave, the faster we do both things.
All right.
Okay. So you head out, leaving the leaving Oathbreaker and heading out onto the plains of Aglerion. And as you leave, you go on a southern path, and one way will get you to the Olden Swamps quicker, one will get there slower. What do you do? This is a proverbial fork in the road. We need to decide if you're going to the swamps or to the Royal Stud Farm.
Player-wise, I know we would talk about it. Character-wise, I'm going straight for the swamps. So you just see a creation break off toward the swamp.
Yeah, Banner's gonna follow, no hesitation.
In question is I think we have to go south, not west.
I'm gonna look at
Banner's just gonna put his finger into his mouth, and then he's gonna put it into the air to feel the breeze, and it's gonna be like, I think we're heading the right way.
good enough for me. Lady Luck called it. I'm gonna continue the
Okay.
path I'm on.
Are you not concerned about the ritual? Okay, I think it might be risky to jump. And I see Kasri is also heading to the swamp, no?
Yep, looks like it. Is anybody not going to the swamp?
Okay, I don't worry about the horse, Kasri. I worry about the ritual, but I think if we hurry, I think we will be fine. Let's go fast. Okay.
Okay, so picking up speed, if nothing else, you want to get your eyes sword better. And you head into the swamp. It is not pleasant. It's dirty. It's mucky. Frogs croak. Your boots squish in the mud. And what are you doing in this swamp?
I just to those that can see better than myself, I describe the flower that the bartender told me about.
He told you the
The
name.
Eyebright flower. Well,
Okay,
shit. I thought he described it to me.
Okay, well,
I'm
yeah,
just looking.
everybody can make me a nature check to see if any of you have any ideas about what this eye bright, Kezri. Like that.
I was an 18, but no.
Taking this as a group check as you knock your heads together to try and work it out.
-1 would be 16 for me.
And -1 for
11
Vander.
for me.
11, yes. So, you get some ideas and as you compare notes about what this eyebright flower might look like. And you have an idea. We're going to say as you're in the swamp, you're going to spend at least an hour looking around from it. But because of the fairly vague description, I want you all to make, I'm saying nature checks again, but at disadvantage.
Everyone?
Yeah, everyone. Well, if you're searching for the leaf,
It would be a 12 at disadvantage. 12.
6 for me.
6, 12.
1 second.
Yep, sure. Nature at disadvantage. You do find some bright leaf. You don't find a lot of it though. But you do have some. And you're unsure if this would occur both conditions or only one.
So we check for more just in case. Spend 1 more hour.
Yeah, we need more. We're gonna sell this after all. At least some of it.
Okay, so, well, firstly, yes, you can. But before you do that, since you're searching for a bit longer, can everybody please make me a Constitution saving throw? Oh, Vander, not fine. Kazri,
Vander,
not
remember,
fine.
we got another demon
I
inspiration
used my
illustrated
reaction
in
to
last
give a
session.
+4, but still I think it's a 9. So it doesn't matter.
Well, if you want to use your inspiration, now let me know, because I'll just say Vander, Kazri, and Adai are going to have some complications.
I need to save my inspiration for when I really need it.
Oh, this is to avoid the poison condition. You're going to be poisoned if you do that. I'm not sure of that.
Oh yeah, that's fine. But
Okay.
I'm gonna save my inspiration until I need to kill some more children, I think.
Okay, Kazri, yes. So, Kazri, you're fine. Vander and Adai, yeah, consider yourself poisoned as you're searching through the swamp, getting through the mud. Obviously not the cleaner place. And yes, but after the second search, if you don't find more, it's you run out of options in the swamp. So take another hour. So once again, roll nature at disadvantage. And I'll see if you can find some more. So everybody as you go through the swamp.
Wow.
Okay.
Mine didn't show up, but it was a 2, but I'm going to burn an inspiration. Is that just another disadvantage or just 1d20?
I just roll a straight nature check. We'll do it that way.
Okay. So -1 would be 10.
You do not find any more. I mean, you don't know. I mean, you also need a herbalist to mix the sight thing. What's it? What it is called? It's called the
Everbloom? Sorry,
Eyebright. Eyebright, yes. So you had some Eyebright. You're unsure whether it would be enough for both Vander and Incration. And on top of that, you need a herbalist as well. Are any of you herbalists?
No.
Nope.
I mean, the herbalist is currently not joining the game.
Yeah, I think the herbalist's computer is busted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And from she is in the King's Forest somewhere is where she is at the moment. So your herbalists don't usually rely on computers, but in this case, it does. And by this time, night has fallen.
This was a really bad idea. I
Yes, I agree. let's get out of here. But when we do find ourselves an herbalist, I want to know what this moss is actually worth.
Okay.
Well, I'm pissed off with you, man. You're always thinking about getting rich. Then you should pay me for getting this sickness.
Which sickness?
Yeah. So I help you here. I getting sick, and you're only thinking about selling this stuff.
Yeah, I'm kind of here for the cure. Ada, I appreciate you tregging along and dealing with my shenanigans. Hey, listen, here's 5 gold.
I don't want money. It's a point.
Okay.
I'm making a point. This is Bender is now. I mean, I thought we were searching for more stuff because we are worried of not being enough, but apparently he's only worried about selling the stuff.
I mean, if he doesn't want to cure his blindness, once the herbalist makes the cure for me, whatever he does with his portion is up to him.
Well, it depends on how much the moss is worth, to be honest. If we could get like 100 gold pieces for 1 dose, I would be intrigued to get that amount of money. I think.
Well, we are trading an ally that could be interesting. We are not exploring a ritual, which could be also interesting, and you are only thinking about the money. Well, we know for sure who is getting the dose if only one is available from what we are getting here. And a spoiler
And I
alert,
just
Bandu
stay
is not
silent,
you.
thinking about the money that is
and I see-
lost.
And I walk ahead with my arms crossed and really pissed off.
Ada, can you do me a favor? Can you hold on to the moss for us? Just, that way we have somebody that's not going to just sell it.
You can keep it yourself.
Oh, okay. I'll hold on to it.
I think so many
Tuck it like right in my coat, underneath my armpit, so I know it's there for sure.
I think so many campaigns when you start, all PCs are instantly best buddies. This is not the case with this group, which I absolutely love, right? You're all different people,
it's
different
really fun.
motivations, different points of view. Okay, well, night has come. You've spent some time. Some of your people have become sick, and you're still in a swamp, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
But I thought, how it could be? It was 1 hour first and then another hour? Or how?
Took you 2 hours. The first hour you found some, the second hour you
Okay.
did not. And you arrived...
And do you have enough? Can we walk outside of the swamp before getting to sleep, even if it's a little bit dark? Because we
I'll
don't know how
say-
risky probably to sleep in the swamp. That will get us all of us sick.
Well, here are the options. You can spend the night in the swamp, risking further sickness,
Yeah.
but you'll get a full night's rest regardless. Or you could try and push on out of the swamp, and that will take more time, and you're at the risk of not getting a long rest. Like you've pushed yourself too hard. So those are your options. Stay in the swamp, get a long rest, possibly get diseased, or push on outside of the swamp, not get a disease, but possibly not get an effective long rest. The choice is yours.
I prefer to leave the swamp. I think it's a risky area to stay.
I'm with you. I prefer to push on. I'm already going blind. Don't need more disease.
So you push out of the swamp, and you do get out, but now it's very, very late. And I'm going to say, for expedience sake, you guys are going to set up watches. Nothing untoward happens during the night. But I need everybody to please make me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna burn my last inspiration and reroll that.
Ooh.
We still
hello.
do that with disadvantage because of the poison, right? That's
Not-
that's not the
No, the poison that's
yeah. Cool.
I don't know if I can add my reaction, but if I can, I have a 16.
You're fine. Everybody gets through the night. Unfortunately, those who are poisoned from the swamp because of your poison condition does not leave you. You are still poisoned. You feel if you got a decent night's rest, it could go away, but for now, consider yourself poisoned still as well. But long rest successfully done. Okay, so the risk, it seems, has paid off. But when you wake up in the morning, our two blinded people, it's gotten worse. If you look at both Incration and Vander, their eyes have gone a deep, deep red. And every so often, a little trickle of blood comes out their tear ducts, and they have to wipe it away every now and then. You have -2 on all those things I said before. So -2 on attack rolls, and -2 to skill checks that require sight. Like perception is the obvious one. So consider yourselves at -2 as your eyes bright red, and every so often a little blood trickles out from your tear ducts. Oh yeah, poisoned as well.
I need that herbalist fast. This see, it's progressing quickly, Vander. You didn't know, I was right.
Vander is gonna be a little bit speechless, a little bit freaked out, and he's gonna say, "Well, maybe there's something about this after all. Maybe you didn't play a joke on me, I guess."
There could be a herbalist at the farm, I guess. Somebody has to take care of sick animals. Maybe they can help.
That's a good way of thinking it. Let's go quickly and resolve whatever has to be solved, and either they have a herbalist or we will head back.
Vander, Kazri offers you a handkerchief.
Yeah, Vander's gonna grab it. He's gonna wipe the blood from his eyes, and he's just gonna nod to Kasri, and then he's gonna pocket it. I'm just gonna use this later as well. I feel like my eyes are gonna drip out from my sockets. You don't mind, do you, Kasri?
Yeah.
Thank you. You are golden. Absolutely golden.
I was going to say, if someone handed me a handkerchief and I wiped the blood off my eyes, I wouldn't want that handkerchief back, right? So,
Perfect.
okay, so with this detour to the swamp, you start making your way back inland to the Royal Stud Farm. And it takes you the best part of the day to get back to the stud farm. This is a detour, and in the hope of finding a herbalist who can work with this herb to cure the eyesights. But your hopes are more or less instantly dashed as you see the Royal Stud Farm is aflame. It's engulfed in fire. And we'll find out what you do when we return back in just a moment. So what's going to happen with the Royal Stud Farm? It's on fire. What's going on? Let's find out in 5-10 minutes, guys. See you guys in a bit.
Okay.
back on the plains of Aglarion, but something is definitely wrong. Even from a distance, you can see that the Royal Stud Farm is on fire. It's a small manor, and it's got the main villa with several agricultural buildings and multiple large stables around it. And the whole place is ablaze. What do you do?
I'm gonna rush to see whether we can help someone.
Okay.
Squint.
Squint.
Eyesight.
Okay. So, let me know if you're not running forward. If you're trying to take a squint, make a perception check because you're going blind. And maybe I wouldn't normally ask for this. I don't want to see how blind.
18.
18. Okay, it's on fire. And you rush close, all coming up. It might be possible to save the villa, but it's going to take a lot more of you and a lot more water. So you're powerless to do anything against the villa. But unfortunately, everybody, just make me a perception check. And this is not at disadvantage for those poor with the eye sickness. This is to listen to something. So everybody make a perception. I think... Does poison give you disadvantage on ability checks?
Yeah, skill checks.
Skill checks, yep.
So mine is 12.
12. Okay, so Incration. The immediately concern about a fire is if people are inside, and you stop for just a second and listen. You don't hear any human screams, but you hear wherever horses sound when they panic. I don't know how horses sound when they're panicked, but they're making that sound. There's a horse inside and it's still alive.
I will attempt to rip the gate open and let everybody know.
Okay, sounds like Kazri is going up there with you, and Krayshawn, you open the doors to the barn, and the whole place is in flame. You could go in if you like. The horse is inside there somewhere.
I'll let somebody that can see better go in. Smoke plus blind eyes is not a good combo.
I'm gonna get inside and get into the place if needed to get the horses. I will try to search for the horse we are interested in, but I will definitely free anyone that is there.
Okay. So Adai is going into the flames to try and find the horse.
I'm gonna cast actually Expeditious. I don't know what I did. Expeditious retreat. So I will go faster, basically.
Okay, faster. Okay. Adai jumps in. Vandor wants to scout the area. Withdraw. Okay, we'll get to your scouting in a minute, Vander. Anybody else going in with Adai?
No, I'm going to keep the moss on me and out of the flame.
Okay, so Adai and Kazri both run in. You both immediately take 6 points of fire damages. You're in a burning building, and it's tricky.
Bone 2.
Bone?
To say, hello, friend.
Okay, so you rush into the burning building. And you see there's about... that's a great gif. You immediately, some of the horses are just beyond help, but there's one horse that's possibly still alive. It's still tied up by its bridle. It's not going anywhere, and it's just panicking. Kazri, Bone, Adai, what do you do?
I'm going to cut quickly the chain or whatever is keeping him, the lasso, whatever is keeping him attached.
Okay,
that's the first thing to do.
Make an attack roll. Just make sure you don't completely miss it.
Okay, I do with disadvantage. one does.
Oh, cool. So you cut through and the horse is free. Kesri, Bone, what do you do?
Is there like wooden, I don't know, doors or exits keeping it from getting free?
Yes, it's in a pen, and it was both tied up, and now it can't get out, and the flames are go. You could like open the gate, which wouldn't be too difficult. Is that what you like to do?
No, that's too boring. Yeah, he's in a rage, and he's going to just run through them and just breaking them all up.
Make an attack roll with just whatever weapon you have handy, and we'll just see. Just
Can I
roll
do an
dis-
athletics?
Sure, athletics at advantage even because you're a raging. Rage smash! Yeah, there's a perfectly gate here with a little nail that you could delicately pull up and then open the gate, but Bone just smashes through it. Well, you're not sure if this is Miss Ivory or not. This is literally the only alive horse in here. Can you make me an animal handling check, please, Kazri? The horse buckles up and it goes into a blind panic, and it's not allowing you to lead it out. And at the end of all these actions, you'll take an additional, another 6 points of fire damage. The horse is in a blind panic at this stage. So now effectively we're moving to the next round. So Adai, Bone, Kazri, what are you doing?
I'm going to cast a silent image. So in the direction in which we can go outside, I will imagine that there is a lot of smoke and probably flames, so that the host cannot see outside. I'm going to use silent image to kind of conceal the flames and make like a path for the horse to go forward, so that he knows where to go.
Yeah. Okay, I like it. Now I'm going to say it is very difficult to focus on your spell as you cast it. I'm going to have you make me a Constitution saving throw, and I'm going to set it at 10. Otherwise, your silent image isn't going to work.
Okay, I'm going to use for sure my reaction if needed.
Okay, we'll make your con check.
And I use it, so 13.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, so you're blocking out the flames and giving it a straightforward path to go through, like effectively running through fire, but it doesn't look like fire to the horse. Okay, cool. Kazri, what you got? Try to soothe the horse once it's out. Well, it's still effectively in its pen. And if nothing else, it's even more spooked by Bone smashing its way through there. But with the extra help, well, firstly, Bone, before I resolve this, what's Bone doing?
Oh, he's outside, but he's going to rush back in.
Okay.
I'm going to try to see if Kasri managed to calm it down.
Well,
And if not,
Kazri,
he's going to do something.
okay, so with the easier way out in the horse's mind at least, you can make another animal handling check, but you can do so at advantage. The horse, with the help of you and everybody else, you manage to soothe the horse, calm it down, and then it takes the path that Adai is done and it's out. Do you guys get out in time though? Tawat Kazri and everybody else in the barn, make me a dexterity saving throw. Yeah, with your animal handling of 17, the horse is calm. You've got it out, and it's a bit burnt in places, but in your opinion, it's gonna survive. you take a moment too long to get out, and you take just 1 extra point of fire damage.
Okay, and when I'm out, I'm going to use second wind to heal me.
Sure. Okay. Now, while that was happening, we had, who was it? It was Vander going around to look around the manor. Is that right?
Yeah, no, just looking around the place through Joy's eyes to see if he can spot anything of the things that we were trying to find, the horses and such.
Okay.
Maybe even survivors of the farm, perhaps.
And I assume Joy is doing this invisibly?
Yeah, always invisible.
Okay, let's change it there. Okay, so make me a perception check. Looking through...
Would it be with my perception or Joy's perception? I actually think I have 1 more perception score than she has.
I think since you're looking through her eyes, it's her perception.
Alright, then I'm just gonna roll a normal d20 and add a 1 to it. But does my poison count towards that, since I'm still poisoned?
I'll say no, as you're looking
Okay.
through Joy's eyes.
So a 9 would be the right.
Okay, so you're scanning around for horses or any other bits and pieces. You don't notice any living things, but looking through Joy's eye, you do notice there's several barrels outside, presumably leading to the kitchen with, kitchen supplies in there. And you swear Joy sees one of the barrels just shift to the left slightly and then resettles down. Not like it's moving anywhere, just tilted in position, then righted itself. Barrels shouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's weird. Me as a player have a little bit of a, thought of what this might be. Would Vander have any knowledge of what this would be?
It's a barrel that
moving around.
It tilted. I mean, you can draw your own conclusion from that.
I am. Yeah, I'm not gonna provoke it too much. I think Bo is gonna fly Joy closer, stay in the vicinity of it, and try to inspect it some more. If it's still moving or is it stationary? And would Enration be close to me?
Is this house on fire?
Yes.
Just the stables.
Everything.
Yeah, because Vander is just staying put while Joy is flying around. So
yeah, I'd be
if
outside with Vander because I'm not gonna let this moss get burned up. Too bad.
And I'm gonna just say,
but these barrels are positioned, I'll put it this way, they're not in danger of catching fire. They're far enough away from the buildings that are on fire.
Vander's just gonna say, I just saw a barrel move. That's weird. And to you, it's probably not gonna make sense at all that I'm flying around with Joy, seeing through her eyes. So my comment might be a little bit random and weird.
In other words, you're blinder than usual because you're literally blind at the moment.
My mind is corrupted as well by the sickness.
Well, you say you can see, then you can see.
That's weird. I don't hope that's the cause for the fire though. This moving barrel.
I wouldn't think so.
I'm gonna keep my eyes on it though. If I see it move some more, I'm going to tell you.
Sounds good.
Every couple of minutes, there's a slight shift. Sometimes it's left, sometimes it's right, sometimes it's forward, sometimes it's back. But it's not actually moving, just slight tilts every now and then.
Okay. So every time Joy notices that it moves, Banner is gonna be like, "Oh, a twitch! Oh, it moved!" and be like that to Enration, while the others are saving the horses.
And in Kracian, once he points it out, you see this barrel tilting just slightly every now and then.
How far away is it?
It's as close as you want it to be.
How close are we to the barrels, Vander?
How close are we? Let's say 50 feet.
Okay.
All right. Can't throw a card. I'm just gonna be ready in case something comes out from behind, or if there's like a cellar door or something underneath the barrels.
Okay. Tell you what, both of you make perception checks. With your minus
that
2.
would be a 16.
Uh-huh.
Right. That's
okay.
4.
Both of you, apart from this tilting, spend a good couple of minutes looking at this and nothing happens. We're going to switch briefly to Team Horse Save. So Bone, Adai, and Kazri. What are you guys doing? The horse is white. I'll say that. So it could be Miss Ivory. You don't know, but it's definitely a white horse.
Damn it. Yeah. What do you think happened here, Catherine? This lord was talking about a possible ritual. It's really weird. I think maybe we should check the main house. The mansion is fully born, no? It's probably not possible to get into it until it's only access.
Yeah, every structure, the stables, the main manor, everything is on fire.
Okay.
Kazri, with the horse, suggesting you should go find Vander and Incretia.
Okay. Yeah, let's go. We walk with the horse there.
Okay, so Miss Ivory, if that is indeed Miss Ivory, this white horse anyway, has taken a fondness to Kazri. If nothing else, Kazri has saved this horse from the fire. Not so fond of Bone and Adai, but that's okay. Because, she saved them.
And we walk to the other two.
Okay, you come across and you see Incretion and Vander staring at a barrel.
And ever so slightly here, oh, it moved! Just weird random comments from
What are you doing?
We're looking at this barrel. It's very suspicious.
Yeah, it moves every now and then.
It's sus, one would say.
Is it big enough that a person or a kid can be inside?
It could be big enough for an adult, for that matter, if they were bent over.
Okay, I'm gonna walk to the barrel.
One thing I will notice as well, as you all come around and start staring at this barrel, you do notice kind of on the opposite side from which you approach the estate, the Royal Stud Farm, you notice the corpse of a human dressed in leather armor lying in a pool of blood. So there's this barrel and this dead human dressed only in leather in a pool of blood. But someone was going over to check out the barrel?
Yeah, I will check first the barrel. Yes, I will. I get there. I will pay attention to see whether I find any clues on whether there is someone there.
Make a perception check. Using your good eyes.
Yes. Well, that's with disadvantage. Okay? Nobody has good eyes today.
Okay, well, that's what you get for...
Well, not bad. A 20 with disadvantage.
Damn.
Okay, so you approach the barrel, keeping a reasonably safe distance because you're not sure what's going to happen. And then you stop and listen, and you swear you hear the sound of weeping coming from inside.
Okay.
Not a child's weep, but an adult is crying, in your opinion, inside of you.
Okay, I will rush to the barrel and take it from, release whoever is inside.
Make a strength check, just for fun, to see how well you remove this barrel.
Athletics or strength?
Athletics, we'll say athletics.
Also with disadvantage, because here... Not bad either, 18.
Okay, so you grab the barrel and lift it up, and underneath, you see a human being dressed in like what a cook would wear. And he says, "Oh no, don't kill me! I just don't want to do that. Just leave me alone. You just stop."
Wait! What happened here? We just seen this fire. Who are you?
I'm sorry. My name is Jigen. I'm the cook here. I've just been hiding ever since those people came. Who are you? Are you with them?
No, we come from the city. Who came?
Make a persuasion check. This person is obviously panicked, and try to persuade them you're not with these people he's fearing.
Okay,
So
and let's see if I get more than a 0 in the roll.
More than a 0.
I roll with disadvantage, so it could not be. It could be -1. So
I don't know who you are. Look, you're dressed in noble. You look like a noble. Is that right, Adai?
yes.
And he looks around and looks at the rest of you. And says, "Oh my goodness! You kind folks! Blessings be upon you for saving my life. I'd be sitting in this barrel of fish until my bones rotted. Oh, Redeemer, bless us! You have to help Master Rumlin and his kin before those monsters murder him."
Do you know why were they expected, or were just attacking the manor without the Lord knowing?
Well, all I know, like, there was a countess who was kind of well known, Countess Upner Marital, and she was accompanied by three rough-looking ruffians and some other creepy figures with dark hoods. But Lord Rumlin, bless his heart, he invited them in. Now, I was serving food, and they attacked the Baron, and to my eternal shame, I ran and have been hiding in this barrel for a good hour now until you came. And they took the Baron, his father, the Baroness, and the young child, and they took him over to that windmill over there. I don't know what's happening, but please, you need to save the master, I beg you.
To the old ones? How long ago?
An hour I've been hiding, to my eternal shame. Please don't think any less of me, but I'm the proverbial lover, not a fighter. I could have done nothing.
It's okay. Guys, and I rush to the others. They have the family, including kids. And I point to I guess, do we see the windmills from here?
He points out and says, "That one over there, we call it Old Grinder." And you see a windmill looking like this, and 5-10 minutes away.
And I rush towards there and I said to the others, "Come on, we have to rush."
Okay.
All right.
Let's see what Kazri's typing. I wonder if that's a reference to the Curse of Strahd. Same. Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Never played Curse of Strahd. So you rush over to the windmill. Old Grinder. And I think I've set this up right. And you should see... Oops, come here, bookmark. Let me know if you can't see, but that's the view of the windmill from the outside. As you see, Old Grinder is in a state of disrepair. It's plainly not a functioning windmill. And what do you do?
So, is this the place? Should we just enter. Would you guys mind if I sent Joy to look through the roof? If there's any cracks or spots to squeeze through?
I think it's a good idea. In the meantime, we can approach silently the main door.
Okay, so you,
Silently, you state.
I mean, or at least try. But definitely, I see and I look up to the top. I don't think that most of us can get it to the top in either way.
there are some windows at the top, which Joy could go and have a look at.
Yeah, sure.
Joy can make me a perception check. Stealth check at advantage.
Ooh, cool. I'm just gonna roll that. Oh, it does for itself. Yeah, 22 though.
22.
Oh, did I waste a crit?
Okay, let me just check something. Okay. Okay. So let's get Joy on the board. So there's Joy. Oops. There's Joy. And Joy. Okay, Joy, so I'm going to drag you to a different part of the map. You can see through Joy's eyes as a player?
Yeah,
Like, do you see
I can show the spell, I guess.
what you see?
Or
Are two people. Actually, you'd be just outside. No, the windows are open. And you see these two people, and they're looking down at your friends. How should we do this?
are they
And-
looking out of the window down
Yeah.
at us?
Yeah, they're looking down at you. Obviously, some type of watch out. And here's him. Hey, tell the idiots downstairs to spring the trap as soon as they open the door. And one of them rushes down, presumably downstairs, and you hear whispering, "Someone's approaching! Get ready to trigger the trap on the door." Then he comes back up.
Bandry's just gonna smile and say, "Guys, I recommend us not to open that door."
You want to go through the window?
There are no windows on the ground floor. There are windows, but you'd have to climb up.
How high?
Like 50 feet. Like you're here,
50 feet.
and the windows, while not shown on the map, are up here.
I think I can know.
It might be our only solution though, but to say it the least, they know that we're here, and they've rigged some kind of defense mechanism on the door. So, this is just an assumption, but I think whoever enters that door first is going to feel a lot of pain, and it's not going to be me.
Home smash.
I'm going to roll a number here to determine who it is. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Adai. 2 blasts come from the top of the tower. One is a 21, one is a dirty 20.
Okay. I use seal.
So your shield goes up at the last moment as these 2 dark kind of energy purple blasts bounces off your shield. And at that point, can we please...
Roll for initiative.
Oh, I probably do. No, initiatives aren't skill checks, are they?
They are.
Ability checks.
Yeah.
All right,
So
I'll do it at disadvantage. So, oh yeah, cool. So 15 then. That's pretty good actually.
Okay, that's going to move you to a slightly different area of the map. Whoops, I got the right thing. So you guys are in front of the ground level over there. Feel free to position yourself if you don't think you're quite in that position. But this is the doorway, right? At the end of this pathway. So feel free to move yourself around slightly if you like. So from above, these dark energies boof, 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 fall onto the ground. And Bone, as you watch Adai throw up his shield to block it, something's up. And there's, I think Bone's clever enough to say that there's something about the door that's not right. What do you do, Bone?
Well, he's gonna bonus action rage.
Yes.
He's going to run through the door. Worked so well last time, so let's see how it works out this time.
Okay, what do we do? We did an athletics check, didn't we? So do an athletics check at advantage.
Could get so much better, but it's okay.
Well, good news, bad news situation here. The door does open, but as you open it, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. It's the advantage due to dangerousness.
Okay.
Would you say that it's something he affects you can see because he has been made aware of it, or?
Yeah. I think for numerous reasons you can have advantage on this, or you're expecting something. 17. Okay, inside, you see a whole lot of like ropes and everything. And as you open the door, you notice one of these people kicks a little wedge, and the millstone that is used to grind the grain when this was operational. It's obviously not operational now. They kick it, and the millstone boof, and crashes, but Bone, as he smashes through, manages to avoid it, and the millstone just lands on the floor harmlessly. You would have heard a lot be hit with this millstone, and you see these 3 people inside. What do you do? So that was your action to break down the door.
Okay. He's gonna move his last movement, just jumping up on this table, or what it seems, crashing, breaking it, and just rolling bone claws out of his arms.
Okay.
And oh, let's see. Is that a bonus action?
You already raged as your
yes,
bonus
it
action.
is.
You raged.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say
That's my turn.
is Bone a heavy boy?
Well, he's 205 centimeters tall and
Tall.
weighs 215 pounds in kilos. That's 97. I probably weighs more than that. Let's see. 270 pounds. Seems fair. Big boy.
Unless the table will break on anything except a 1. Okay, so you land on the table and just shatters into splinters. And all of these 3 kind of normal looking guys are not dressed in the robes that the cook explained, but they're there and they smile. You're good enough to dodge the millstone, but dodge this! And they get ready to attack. Adai.
Okay, I'm gonna move here to see what's going on. And get inside here, and let me see where. And I take my sword with me. Move here. And I'm gonna attack this one on the north.
Okay. Sure.
With disadvantage. Okay. I need to roll initiative for my birth too. But,
For Coastal. And I guess Joy is out as well. So, yeah. Roll them into initiative and I'll adjust accordingly.
I
Go
don't know
for
if
it.
I can roll. They roll a d20. No, I guess it's, that will be, I think, 12 or something like that.
That would be for Coastal, right?
Yes.
So Coastal 12. And do you want to roll for Joy?
14 to hit. I have as a precision strike, but I wonder whether I have to call it before asking you. Let me give me a second.
Do you want to roll for Joy Vander so we can get her in the initiative order?
Oh yeah, sure.
I know got this one. No, 14 to hit.
Okay. 14 does hit. I'll add Joy 7. Okay, 14 does hit. Yep.
So they,
Even at disadvantage.
sorry, forget about that. So the damage, he gets 11 points of
plus
damage.
Okay, hack into me.
That's better.
He recoils back from it. It's a serious blow to him, but it's going to take more than that type of hit to get through to him. That way you rush in beside Bone, who's smashing tables. Vander, you're up.
Right, so Banner is a little bit confused. He understands kind of what's going on, but he's going to position himself down here. Is the door closed?
Oh, sorry, the door's open. I didn't open it. Yeah, that'll be
There
a
we
bit
go.
better.
So it seems like Bone is and Adai is currently... There's a lot of people that's surrounding them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're probably hostile, so let's do something about that. What can I do though? I'm going to look at Bone.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use my action to cast Heroism at him.
Oh.
Nice.
So concentrating on that.
I'm
Immune
going to
to be...
use my Pact spell, actually.
Okay. How many temporary hit points does he get?
3.
3. So 3 temporary hit points, Bone. Nice.
Yeah, nice.
And yeah, I guess you get those 3 temporary hit points each round. That's nice. At least for the
Yeah.
course of the spell.
Yep.
And that's my action. And for bonus action, I'm not gonna do... Or wait a minute. I can! Oh, that's so fun. I finally have some bonus actions to do. So... I'm going to look at Adai and I'm gonna see... Wait, where's Adai? I'm gonna look at Adai and I'm gonna say... Well, if you wanna be a red cloak, you need to step up your game, Adai. Catch the bad guys. And I'm going to give you a bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Nice. Heroism. Buffing your allies. I like it, Vander. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Just roll for this. It's going to be Vander from above, from the top of the thing here. Another of these purpley black blasts comes shooting down at you and rolls a 23. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Terrible roll.
That's nearly 10 above my ace.
Only 1 point of damage, so that's not great.
Perfect. Still need to make it a concentration.
You do.
And I'm not really good at those.
DC 10. Oh! Just make it beautiful. So you see somewhere kind of put their hands outside of the window, shoot down at you, and then immediately pull themselves back in, effectively having full cover. That's their turn. Coastal.
He's going to fly in
Sure.
and do flyby attack and give advantage towards the next one attacking the one I'm currently attacking.
Okay, so flies in the face and kind of bumps out of range. Coastal could go like 20 feet in the air easily enough. It's quite a tall milling chamber. So we'll say she flies up out of range. And Cracion.
Okay, well, see what's going on in here. That's what's going on in here. I don't want any more lightning bolt things. Oh, that was 20. All right, perfect. Right on the edge of the wall here.
Mm-hmm.
This guy has advantage, it seems like.
Yep.
On the attack on him.
Yep.
Perfect.
Because of Coastal's buzzing around his face.
Perfect. 20. You're gonna fling a card at him.
Mm-hmm. If you get your -2. But 23. It's regardless. That's a beautiful hit.
Got us something. Aha. So, I'm going to re-roll that 11 to see if it's a natural 20.
Okay.
So, just do a normal D20 here. Nope. Okay. Still 23. Smacked it. So, some snake stuff.
Yep.
15 total damage.
A beautiful hit with your bow. The Kai recoils back, and to be honest, he looks a little panicked. But that's...
He has... I just... one thing. I hit him with a booming blade in case he's thinking of moving.
It's crossing his mind, so we'll get there. We'll put a little... Don't have a booming blade.
Is there any... This is kind of like all beat up in here, it looks like. Like, am I behind any or near any type of crap that's anywhere? For basically bonus action to stealth is basically.
No real reason, no real way you could stealth in here. I mean, there's furniture and stuff, but just not practical.
Even when lightly obscured?
Nope. I mean, there's just literally nowhere to hide. It's all basically just crap everywhere. Broken stuff on the ground.
That's fine. That's it. I don't have a bonus then. That's it.
Okay. Another blast comes from the roof above, and then they duck back behind. 1 to 3, it's Khazri. It is Khazri. So an blast comes from the top. Boosh! But just explodes next to it. Rolls an 11. And then they duck back inside again. Joy, you see these guys, whoops, up the top. Well, what does Joy do?
Well, Joy's currently still invisible. And she can't really do that much currently. But I'm thinking it kind of limits what an action is though. But I want Joyce to kind of try to distract these people a little bit. Maybe make it so that her presence is a little bit known to like distract them from trying to shoot.
Sure.
Like, oh, is there something here? Maybe tap on the windows or something like that. Try to make a little bit sound.
Okay, I'll do the reverse of a help action and give one of them disadvantage on their next shot. As Joy.
Oh, cool.
It's a reverse help action. So Joy flutters around. Khazri, rolling a great 3 in initiative. What do you do? Okay, zoom round, look inside. Cool. Gonna target that guy there. It's already... Oh,
Natural 20.
jolt hits. I'm going to say thematically this guy is very damaged from the sneak attack. He rushes out, jumps over the table, somehow gets through it, but then comes up to Khazri, and Khazri smacks him in the face in his desperate attempt for freedom, and as he just crumples down in a heap in the corner of the room. Nice, Khazri. 9 was enough to kill him. Is that your turn, Kazri? Do you stay where you are? Duck to the corner over there. Great. And just, what... I know you renamed it Jolt. What is that actual spell? If you wouldn't mind typing that out, that'd be great, just for curiosity's sake. And Bone! It's literally called Jolt? It's a special spell? Huh.
I think it's a reflavor of Firebolt, just with lightning damage.
Oh, that will make sense. Okay, yeah, that looks right. Yeah, Jolt. Okay, perfect. So lightning instead of fire. Okay, Bone, raging.
Yeah, he's going to Bone Slash. He's going to take his bone claws and recklessly attack the guy to the left.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with the option, Kazri, so I'm just curious. But Jolt, yeah, reflavored firebolt. Oh, sorry, you're attacking recklessly, Bone?
Yeah, but first he's going to... No, he's going to save that. It's might be useful later. So recklessly the guy to the left.
Okay.
Oof, low rolls.
14. I think that hits.
Yeah. It's going to be... Oof.
Yeah,
6 slashing.
Yeah, they're wearing simple leather armor, but you easily cut through it, and he lets a little grunt. Take some more of those hits to take these guys down. And is that your turn, Bone?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So excellent hit. Adai, as Vander sings you a tune, you're inspired. What would you like to do?
I will hit the one on the right and fail doing so.
Okay, yeah.
And I feel like after doing it, probably I need to reposition a little bit because it's bad angle. And I call my coastal to help me, and he will just fly and put his claws on this guy's eyes and fly back to the ceiling. So
Coastal can do that on Coastal's turn.
Advantage. Huh?
Coastal
Sorry, forgot this.
That's right.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so failing miserably, maybe tripping on the broken table. Vander, getting pot-shotted from above. What do you do?
Well, Vander doesn't really enjoy being shot at, so he's going to take a little step inside, see what's happening. He's gonna not see too much because his vision is blurred, but he probably notices that everyone else is inside, so he'll stay by the entrance, try to stay a little bit away from the other people, and he's going to forego his own action.
Okay. Like taking the dodge action would...
No, he's gonna use his action to control Joy later.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Okay, from a trapdoor opens at the top of this ladder. You see a person there. And I'm going to say Adai since you're direct... 1 to 3 Adai, 4 to 6 Incration. Incration, a blast of this sickly purple energy comes from above. And it rolls a 19.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing does 1d10 damage, and you also take 1 point of damage. So, okay, now Coastal is going to go give advantage to who?
The one I attacking, the one at the right.
This guy, okay, because buzzes in the face, so advantage on the next attack against this guy. Beautiful, and then Coastal floats back up to the top. Incration.
The guy still peeking his head out of the trapdoor?
Wait, the trapdoor is open. He opened it, shot, and then ducked. You can't see him. He's
Okay.
no eyes on him.
Yeah. Well, I'll stay put here. I'll steady aim and attack the one that Bone's swinging at.
Okay, sure. Steady aim.
And we'll make this. We'll do our special. We'll charge this card with our special thing. So let's do this first. I believe even with a -2, it'll hit.
20's a 20, it's
Natural
a 20, it's a 20. Nice.
All right, let me do the D4 first and figure out what special effects happen here. Okay, a 3. So let me do another D4 just for the damage. That's 7 plus. All right, so that's right now that's 8 damage, and gotta see what a 3 does here. Okay, I roll sneak attack. All right, so that's 4d6 now. So 3, 4, 7 plus 11, 18 total damage, and equal to half the sneak. So I regain 1 HP and get 5 temporary HP. Okay, that's my turn.
Nice. So the arrow goes along, sinks into him deeply. He recovers back. Oh, he is in a serious bad state. And he starts, you notice he started looking around for a way out, but Vander is in the door of nothing else. But we'll see what happens on his turn. From above, I'm going to say they're going to shoot you because you just did something really amazing. So another blast comes from above, rolling an 11, so it just crackles right next to you and misses. And now, Vander, are you going to do something with Joy? Your action? What's Joy?
Yeah, I'm going to move Joy up to the window.
Yep.
And I'm going to make Joy also attack the guy that's close to him currently with his tail. So he's gonna sting while invisible to break his invisibility.
Yeah, but you get
I assume
advantage,
that's
of course.
with advantage. Yeah.
24 hits.
Cool. Let's do some damage.
So he needs to make
So
a
he has to
con
make a
save.
Constitution.
Okay, he has a +1 for this. And he rolls a 16.
Yeah.
So
So
he takes 11 points of damage. That's right, isn't it? 11?
yeah. Depends how you scale it down, I guess.
Well, always round down. So 11 and a half is 5.5 round down. So 11 points of damage.
Yeah.
You do.
And
Joy does a serious amount of. Wait a minute. Let me just check something. Oh no. Yeah. So explain to me how Joy kills this person.
so Joy's just gonna creep up behind the lady, and then she's just gonna. Well, I don't know if it's a lady. I just get the feeling that she's a lady from the picture.
Are they all?
Then
they're all female. These ones in cloaks, but the one downstairs are just dressed normally.
okay.
This is a female. Yeah.
And Joy is just gonna silently and stealthily just gently stick her tail into the back of this guy, and then break the invisibility, and then she's just gonna cackle, and she's currently learning her new favorite phrase, which will be enjoy, and then she's going to go out the window and fly on top of the roof.
The other person up there, what the fuck? What in the actual shit? And then Joy, horrible looking imp, comes out. And then Joy is a great catchphrase for Joy. Okay, nice. So that was At Eyes and kind of Joy's turn. Kezri, what do you do? So you just blasted this person. That person over there, sure. Taking another jolt, and jolt crashes across the thing there, but yeah, a 10 is going to miss. And that is it then. Okay, great. Okay, very confined, but Bone, what do you do? Two people still alive. You wanna go
Slash.
for this guy here? Sure. At advantage?
Yeah. As always. Almost a natural 20, but that's okay. That's 8 slashing.
The DM needs help. because these guys have not been rolled into the initiative order. Bad DM. Or good DM, depending on how you look at it. So after Bones' turn, I'm going to give them a turn and then we're going to carry on. So this guy here is going to attack Adai. Why I didn't roll them into the initiative order is beyond me, but here we go. Come here.
It's true. So they didn't attack us at all.
Yes, because the DM
Yeah.
DM makes a mistake, but DM is making up for it now.
That's a really easy combat. No, not really, no.
Okay, so the one next to you, and I will start with that one, is going to take out his mace, try and swing it twice at you. Once is a 12, misses. Next one is a 15, which also misses, I think. So 2 big swings. And then the one next to you, Bone, on its turn, which should have been before, it's going to do 2 mace attacks at advantage. Rolls at natural 20 and a 17.
Okay.
So the natural 20 does 8, reduced to 4, and the other one does 8 as well. So total of 8 points of damage as they poof, poof, bash you with their weapons.
Remember your temporary hit points.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Bone had his turn. Now we're going to do initiative order again. So just as it is now. So the guy next to you says, Elijah, I can know, I hate the sight of you. Eat this! And he swings his mace once, an 11, twice with a 16 at eye. They both miss. So you dodge them easily enough. And at eye, with Coastal buzzing around this guy here, you can have that attack at advantage.
Cool, but thinking, how high is the trap door over the stairs?
50 feet. So there's stairs descending down into the basement, and there's ones going up here.
Yeah. Could I go 20 feet over the stairs running? Or I don't know if it's difficult terrain, so I don't know how it works.
So you're running down these stairs?
Yeah, with my movement, could I go 20 feet over these stairs?
Ah, up the ladder you mean? Sure.
Yes.
So we'll go there.
Okay.
And we'll just...
I move 20 feet up, and then I use... you need to attack me, attack of opportunity.
Oh, don't mind if I do. Stay there! Oh, it's a natural 20.
Damn it.
So it cuts across your back and you take 11 points of damage.
Damn it. Hubris. Okay.
Hubris. Language, young man.
Okay, so despite the attack, my eyes start glowing and I have a cheeky smile, and I use Misty Step to go to the other floor.
Okay, so let me just bamf you up there. Well, you kind of know what's up there anyway, but we can put you right there. And then that's just your movement and your bonus action, right? So you still have an action?
Yeah. No, I have my action, yes.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is I was imagining that they are actually trying, like pointing towards the trap and then moving back. I was thinking of pushing whoever is there into the trap. So basically throwing them.
Sure. Well, they're going to try and resist that. And they roll a 17. So you're going to need a 18 or higher on your athletics to throw them down.
I'm going to roll first and probably later I will spend something.
Okay. Well, let's see if you make it.
Hopefully. 16, and I use my bardic inspiration.
Ah, okay. Oh,
damn it, 17.
Oh, so close. So that you wrestle back and forth trying to throw this this female down who's dressed in these dark, ominous robes, but she just resists. Great idea.
I guess I didn't have advantage or anything like that because they were surprised with that, no?
Nope, it didn't work. That's the bottom line.
Okay. No.
Okay,
that's my turn.
good try though. Okay, Vander. Still
Well-
concentrating, helping Bone. Put a shield
Yeah.
on Bone so we remind ourselves.
Vander is going to cast Sleep in the middle of the room. That's a 20 feet sphere, cone, circle. So
Wouldn't that affect us as well?
It will.
Oh,
Doesn't affect me. Yep.
I don't
Immune to
know.
magical sleep.
Yep. Okay, roll.
But to my understanding, and Vander's as well, it would always target the creature with the lowest amount of HP, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, roll damage.
Nice.
Roll the 48 or whatever it is.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cast it into the room, and it's going to be a second spell slot, second level, because I'm using
Okay.
my pact magic. So we're going to have 2d8. So that's 7d8.
Okay. $29. So who's immune to sleep? Khazri is immune, and Kration's immune. Just Bone and Adai.
And no, Ada is ahead, out of the reach, but Coastal is not.
Well, first of all, this guy instantly falls asleep. And so we have 28 more. Coastal instantly falls asleep. Falls to the ground. Takes 3 points of damage, and I think that's it for Coastal, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh no!
And that is all that happens. Because... Yep, that's all that happened. The guy falls asleep, and the bird falls from the sky. Okay. Is that your turn, Vander?
Okay. That is my turn.
Up top, people are wrestling around, and she says, "Get off my windmill!" And she's going to try and throw you down, Adai. This time she rolls a 12.
I mean, I have disadvantage, so he could probably. 1 second. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh,
So a great idea is turned around, and you see Adai fall from there.
And I'm done, probably.
Yeah, well, I see your hit points, and you do.
Can I try to land on my feet, or is directly?
Nah. Even if you do land on your feet, you crack an ankle, and down you go. That's rough. When you have a tactic in the creature, that's a great tactic. And you see the ally crashing down in a bloody heap, and he doesn't get up from his predicament. And Kracion, what do you do?
I will shove my potion down Adai's throat.
Okay, so 2d4 plus 2.
By the way, since I cast Heroism at second level, I can target 2 players. Is it too late to target Adai as well?
Yeah. I'll tell you what. You had 4 other people you possibly could have chosen. I roll a d4, and if you roll a 4, you happen to cast it on Adai. Oh! So how many temporary hit points does Adai have?
It's still not that much, but it's supposed to be. Let's see.
3, wasn't it?
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not enough to save Adai, whoever you look at it.
No, I will have in the same, but for the next round, it's good.
Sure. And just to point out, if Adai's on 0 hit points and he gains some temporary hit points, he's still dying.
No, I got a potion from Increation.
Oh, yeah, but I'm just saying, and for future note, if you're down at 0 hit points, temporary hit points does not revive you, does not bring you back, and you're still in the process of making death saving throws. Just to point out. But regardless, bottom line, in Kracion, you feed your potion into Adai using your action. And Adai, after a big fall, you come back.
And okay, this is dumb, but yeah. I am going to bonus action dash, so I now have 70 feet of movement. So I'll take 55 to go up the ladder.
Whoop.
Oh, perfect. And then I still have 15 left, so we'll get in the corner.
Sure. So rushing past them,
Okay.
they take a swipe and miss.
All right, that's it. That's the turn.
Okay. That cultist is dead. Joy, chilling on the roof. What do you do?
Well, let's go down into the house again and annoy this lady. So let's try to give someone advantage on hitting her or something.
Okay, cool. So buzz inside, and I assume that back out to the roof. Okay, nice. Let's
Yeah.
return to the first floor. Kazri. Twin cast jolt. On the same person, the first one will be at advantage. The other one's often snooze land. So at advantage. Does hit. And I think you need another. Oh, yeah, 7 points of damage. Cool. Recoils back from the shock. And you can roll again. For your second jolt. This one not at advantage, but 22 hits again for another 8 points of damage. 2 beautiful shots, and he recoils back. He almost stumbles down the stairway behind him, but he manages to do it, and his eyes slowly turn towards you, Kazri. Is that your turn, Kazri? Yes, okay. This guy's going to sleep. Bone, what do you do?
He's gonna ignore the sleeping man. Let's see, turn his entire body around. Rush after this guy and to reckless attack with his claw on him.
Okay,
Oh,
Rick.
no, 12.
12 actually hits. You're just wearing simple leather armor. Wait a second. No, sorry, let me check. Yeah, 12 hits. And 7 points of damage. Is
9 with rage.
Oh, 9. Cool. Take another 2 off there. Once again, these guys are this guy looking panicked like his friends. He looks to get out of here, but there's a whole wall of people in front of him. He's in trouble. Is that your turn, Bone?
Yes.
Okay, he's looking around and he's saying, shit. Wake up, you friggin' idiot. Trying to yell at him. He doesn't wake him up, though. He turns around and... you can't resist. You left yourself open, fool. And he is going to attack you twice at advantage with his mace. No pack tactics. He rolls an 8 at advantage and a 14 at advantage. That's terrible. So he's swinging.
Ouch.
He's obviously in a state of panic here. And that will be his turn. He steps over his dead mate and trying to look for a way out, but he is surrounded. Adai, you're on the ground, somehow alive after falling 50 feet.
My eyes continue glowing, and I continue being led by my blood, and I'm gonna use Booming Blade against him.
Okay.
And he fails.
That's a
and
miss.
that's going to be, I think, my turn. Yes.
Did you stand up?
Yes.
Okay, great. So Adai, obviously suffering from the effects of falling so far. Vander, you're up.
So Banner's gonna be like, he's coughing, he can't really see anything, but he kind of notices that things aren't, well, the situation, everything that's happening. So he's gonna smile at this dude that's panicking, and he's gonna look over at this sleeping, well, the friend that's sleeping there, and he's gonna be a little bit morbid. And he's going to cast Disguise Self and turn into the guy that's sleeping.
Ah, okay.
No, he's gonna turn into the guy that's currently trying to leave.
Okay.
That's what he's gonna do.
Can put that on. So.
And that's my turn, and he's just gonna stare at him very, very creepily as he tries to, well, makes his way out or something.
What the actual hell? What are you up to? This has worked really well before. Let's go again. I'll try and pick you up and throw you down the stairs, Incratio. It rolls.
Wouldn't he have to move me a bit? Because I'm all the way over here.
Yeah, he's going to pick you up and use 15
Okay,
feet of his movement to you. Ooh, and he rolls a dirty 20. So,
Not a great idea, but they stole it.
Acrobatics, can I use the train step out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either whether you twist and turn.
Come on, twist and shout now. Oh, it was a 15. All right. Whee!
Whee! Boomp. Roll a d20 and roll high, Incration.
No, that's the opposite of high.
Well, the good news is you're only going to take half of this damage. You're going to take 7 points of damage. And Adai, you're going to take the other 7 as he lands on you.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh,
Because of the 3 temporary hit points, I'm still up.
Oh, lucky. And I'm going to say you what was your acrobatic? No, that's crap. You land prone on top of Adai, and you just roll to the side.
oh my god.
Okay. Incration, having been thrown down the top of the windmill, what do you do?
All right. Stand up.
Yep.
So I'm trying to figure this out here. I have 35, so it costs 17. So do I have 15 left, or do I have 20?
Yeah, 15. Always round down.
15. Okay. Bonus action, dash, straight back up, which is exactly 50. So to give me, I should be right on top, right in his face again, her face again. And we'll pull out a playing card, put it between the knuckles, and try to slash across their face since I have advantage.
Yeah, you do. Joy's right there helping you.
And we will use Elven Accuracy to re-roll the 3. So we'll make another roll here. Not good. So -2 is going to be an 10. No, 11. An 11.
And 11, yeah, you don't quite focus well enough, Incration. The blood comes out of your eye just at the wrong moment, and you kind of blink, and that causes you to miss. That would have hit if you weren't so blind.
That's it.
Okay. Joy.
Well, Joy was kind of hoping that Enration would do this thing, but she's impatient, so she's gonna fly around and do the health action again, try to annoy this little
Sure.
pesky strong lady that keeps throwing these men down the windmill.
She's annoyed by it, but she's definitely going to try and throw Incration down unless something happens before then, but it's her turn next. Kazri, what have you got? So this guy's in front of you, looking to get away. What do you do? Will be at disadvantage since he's right next to you. Oh, it's touch. Oh, you're right. Sorry. Yeah, 22 hits. Bzzzt. And he does 5 points of damage. And he also gets no reaction, I believe. So what does Kazri do after shocking him? Stay there, Kazri. Tizzle. Okay, great. Okay, he's going to continue to sleep. Bone, you're up.
Yeah, I gotta take care of this guy, so he's gonna try to stab him with both claws, recklessly.
Yes, that's hits.
It's 10.
Yeah, and the claws dig deep into his heart, and he takes his last breath. Down he goes.
Split him in two, and then he's going to start climbing up the ladder.
Okay, we'll say you can get 30 feet up there. Just with your movement, the ladder's pretty easy to climb up, so you're on your way up. He's dead. Adai, looking like...
May I say to the others, as this guy falls, Banner's just gonna say that he's gonna taunt him and say that, yeah, I'll live your life now, since I look exactly like him. And I'm gonna suggest to the others that when this guy wake up, do you guys mind if I have a chat with him?
All good.
Well, there's still one upstairs, though. I think you know who I mean, right, Adai? I'm gonna smile at you.
You see that I actually don't care. You see my face that I'm normally quite serious and you know, with some temper. But now you see like I have like a cheeky smile. Like now the magic is going through me. I let things go, and I look up and I say, "Now it's my turn." And I'm gonna use Expeditious Retreat to go up also, and I'm gonna try it again. With disadvantage again, because this is how it goes with the poison.
But Joy gave the help action, so it's a straight roll.
True. Then it's a flat. Okay.
You're attacking or throwing?
Throwing, of course. But what question is that?
Oh, 24. Yeah. Even with a natural 20, that's a 16. Okay, roll 5d6.
Okay. Finally. 17.
Does she hit Bone on the way down?
I try not to get. I mean, I roll really well. I see how these things happen. I try not to hit one of my friends.
Bone, make a dexterity saving throw at advantage. You see this cultist fly past you.
Can I do a strength saving throw, just letting her hit me, but just ignoring it?
You also
Sure.
should have your temporary hit points, though, I think.
Yeah, do
I do.
Yeah, do that, Bone. So
17.
the creature comes down, just bounces off Bone. Bone barely notices, and she crashes to the floor. What'd you roll? 17? I think that's enough. Yeah, crack, and it goes down. Now that the sound of combat is over, you hear some sounds coming from below. Vander, what do you do?
There's sounds. Does it sound like a language?
Sounds like some type of dark chanting.
Is it based on a language?
What
You know
languages?
what?
What languages do you speak, Vander?
I speak Celestial and I speak Common. And now I'm gonna speak every language.
Okay. The chanting is an infernal, and they're saying, we call forth upon the power of the 9 hells to bring this devil forth. We offer you this human life to bridge the gap between the realms. And they repeat that over and over and over again. You get the impression they're trying to sacrifice someone to summon a devil.
Interesting. Interesting. I'm not gonna relay that information to the others.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say, this sounds like something we should investigate, people. But yeah, and Vander is gonna, he's gonna, is there any way downstairs? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there is.
A staircase.
Vander's gonna say, well, before we do that, do you mind if I speak with this guy?
There are kids in a family trapped here. We have to check.
Oh, is it very dire? Can't I have a minute or something? He might have some good information.
I mean, we're still in initiative, no?
Yep.
Yeah. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, cool. Well,
Okay, Vander,
Vander's
since
gonna say,
you cast comprehend languages, so you can't.
oh yeah,
do
I
it
can do
next
anything.
round.
I'm just gonna move up to him and I'm gonna say, well, I'm gonna have a little chat with him though, but I feel like you guys are gonna ruin the mood, so to say.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Encration.
Bone, watch out, friend. I'm gonna attempt to, after screaming to Bone, attempt to firefighter slide down the ladder.
Okay. Yep, you can do that easy enough. Slide down. Taking 50 feet of movement to get down.
Yeah, so that bonus action dash. So I got 70, so I got 20 left. So I guess however far that'll get me down the stairs.
Okay, you don't quite see what's down below, but next turn.
Action dash then. So another 35 feet. So however much I need to see and then report.
Do you
Okay,
see?
how much did that cost me? I do. How much did that cost me to get down here?
At
At a 35?
Looks like you get to 35 to there. You could get to there and see it, and then go back to the top level, right at the base of the stairs. That way.
I want to get to there to see, and then be able to whoever I can see. Is there? Do I see anybody behind me yet?
No.
Okay. Whenever I get a chance to see somebody behind me, I want to whisper what's going on. And what I
Okay.
see.
And do you back up a bit or stay there?
Yeah, back up a bit. Yep. But, yeah.
You hear the lady who. Sorry, let me just make sure I got my initiative orders right. Oh, went past Incration. So you see this lady here saying, "Oh, you," and she points to these 3 people here. "Stop them! We must complete the ritual." And that will be your turn, Incration. And Joy, all the way up there. What do you do? Joy?
I think Joy, there's nothing else to do up there, so Joy's gonna, she's going to sit on Adai's shoulder and be like, "Take me down."
I will.
Oh, actually, I have some art to show you here. So this is what you saw. down below. As this rather...
Oh, great.
Yeah. So there's, you can see that demonic looking guy, he's there. And there's the lady who told to stop the ritual in this bloody inscription. You do see the bodies. You see, you saw a boy tied up, a mother tied up and gagged. They're both not moving. And two bodies seemingly discarded to the side. You're unsure whether they're alive or dead, but they're not moving. While the female and the young boy are struggling. So do with that information what you will. But this guy... who looks like this... he is going to do something. He is going to see Incration pop his head around. Oh. No, actually, he doesn't do that. He is going to... Actually, roll a 1 to 6. The mother is in the sacrificial circle, and this demonic creature has a dagger in his hand, and it looks quite bad. I think I have some art here for this as well. Just 1 second. It looks like this.
Oh,
Nice.
dagger.
And as he's chanting this, he's holding the dagger over the head of this lady. You're not sure how long it's going to take, but yeah, that's what he's doing. The Countess, however, yeah, got them slightly confused. Anyway, the Countess, this lady, she is going to... She is going to... Oh, no, she's not going to do that. She's going to say, "Leave this place." And she screams, and her mouth is almost anime style, ridiculously oversized. And I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, Incration.
But I'm already leaving this place.
Yes, you should leave this place. Don't ever come back. And mechanically, you're frightened of this lady.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, that's what she does. Kazri, what do you do? Go down the stairs? You'll wait there. Okay. So you don't quite see what's happening downstairs. You see Incration looking terrified, perhaps like you've never seen him before. And we'll say so you're just behind Incration. This guy will continue sleeping, so we'll move him out of the initiative order. This person here, as the lady says, "Keep them out. Finish him." And this cultist-looking person rushes over there and is going to fire one of these bolts at you, and rolls a 21 as it shoots you out. Incration catches you square in the chest, and you take 7 points of force damage. That's a much better roll. Almost as you turn your back to get away from him, shoots you right in the back. Bone, you're up.
He's gonna stand there in the middle of this on the ladder, and he's going to go Virgo! As he saw Encration slipping past him.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna ask anyone.
I shouted from the top, follow Incration downstairs.
Yeah, Vander's gonna say that as well. Just go downstairs, Bone.
He's gonna do a dash action. I'm not sure how far that's gonna get him.
How high were you up the ladder? Was it 20 feet?
30, I think.
So I'm going to say,
So
do you want to push past Encration?
yeah, sure.
So that's where you get to on your dash turn. You're down at the bottom level. And this is the
Oh,
guy
stop
with
the
it.
demon.
No.
Yeah, that takes your dash to get there.
This might be bonus action rage. He used his last rage since he didn't take any damage last turn, didn't he?
Okay, so... Okay, nice.
And that's gonna be my turn, I think.
The Countess. Concentrating on that. That's not gonna work. I said, get out of this place. This includes you. And she, it's kind of gross, but she reaches into her mouth, purposely induces vomit, and then sprays the vomit on you. And you didn't go reckless. This is just going to be a normal attack. Oh, no, it is. Sorry. No, it's a Constitution saving throw. So make a Constitution saving throw, please. And this poison sprays over top of you, but with your rage you managed to miss it. I think they got a typo in here. It says DC save 24. That's not right. 12!
Level 4.
maybe towards the end of the adventure, but not yet. Okay, Rebrov. The guy is dead. Okay.
It's my turn now, but I disappear from the... I don't know why, but I don't see myself in the map anymore, and I have initiative 18.
Ah, sorry. Who disappeared? Sorry, it was Adai?
Ade disappeared. I don't know why, but
Oh, okay, let me put you back on the map. And what was your initiative roll?
18.
18. So we'll put you about there. And you can go now. We'll just do it that way since...
Yeah. So I was on the top. So I go down, and I have this spell, the Spiritus Retreat. So that will be 60 feet, which I think will bring me probably here. No.
Yep, sure.
And do I see Incration? So
You see Incration looking terrified and Bone behind him. In front of him, sorry. This is what you see. This is what you see.
Yeah.
Do you move down some more?
I'm gonna stay outside of their vision. So where I was fine, and I will use my action for I think nothing. I do a dodge action.
Dodge action. Okay, great.
I could not reach further.
Okay, Vander, you can inquire this person out.
Sorry, and I tell Vandur, I forgot. Vandur, you can interrogate this guy alone in a moment. We need help downstairs.
Banner's gonna be slightly annoyed and be like, "Can't you guys just go downstairs and I'll have a little chat?"
I will kill him before you're able to talk. Come on.
Fine. And well, Banner is still gonna look like the other guy, and he's gonna go downstairs.
Okay, I will say 30 feet can get you there. Don't have to go that far, but...
Can you bring me 5 feet closer, just for reasons?
Oh, you can move your token if you like. It's your token.
That's right. I guess. I'm gonna go into the circle because that seems like such a good idea. And I'm gonna make a snarky comment at Adai and be like, you know, that spell I cast on the sleeping guy, it doesn't last forever, but we'll see. We'll see.
As you step into
Um,
the circle, you take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, that's not good.
And a concentration saving
Let's-
throw.
Yes. Let's do this. There we go. You guys do not have heroism anymore.
Oh,
So, good things that someone can cast Frighten now. And I'm gonna look around and see this guy's down. These two people.
Yeah, these two
And-
people look a mess. You're unsure if they're alive or dead. And this particular
Right.
lady and the boy are both bound and gagged. So they're going... "Oh!" So they can't move, they
So-
can't talk. And they're blindfolded as well, just to finish it off.
Okay, well, since I'm not concentrating on anything anymore, I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast a friend's cantrip on the closest one here, and I'm gonna say, "What's going on?"
Can you bring up
That's-
friends for me? Keeping in mind that
Yeah.
you do look like a cultist.
I do.
Creature... Okay. So you're saying what's going on?
Yeah, like what's happening? Basically, yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I-
make a persuasion or intimidation your choice at advantage because of friends.
Well,
does it
I'm
mean-
doing persuasion. I'm not trying to intimidate Ren.
We need to stop these intruders. We're sacrificing these people. We've already summoned 2 demons. We need the 3rd.
Where are the demons currently?
Well, one's over there. And the other one grew wings, put on a raven's mask, and flew out about 30 minutes ago.
Okay. I'm just gonna test my luck, Malcolm, and I'm gonna say, how long until we can manage to get the 3rd one?
I'm not sure. It's going to take maybe... I don't know. It's close. It's about this time that the other demon erupted. But
Okay, cool.
get rid of the
That's
ugly
my
guy
action.
behind you. Get rid of him. Pointing to Bone.
I'm just gonna turn around and be like, nod my head, I guess.
Okay, she obviously is confused about your intentions. But Incration, you're afraid, my friend. What do you do?
Well, I mean, I can't move closer, so I'll take one step back, and I'm guessing the source of my fear is no longer in sight, but can I see this guy at the bottom of the stairs?
Actually, let's have a look at the exact spell. Creature in the wind will become frightened of you until the frightened target. Frightened. Because you do have to see the source of your fear. This might work. So frightened. Well, the source of the fear was in this line of sight. Okay, nope, you can do that. Yep.
Okay, yep, step back, no longer see most of the room, see this guy here then, and fling a card at him. Oh, nope, still shaking.
Still shaking. Okay, you can make another wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn to see if you can shake off the sphere. If you go back into the room. Oh, well, there we go. You throw the card, think, shit, gotta get my stuff together, and you become unfrightened.
Alright, that's the turn. 'Cause that was at
Okay.
the end, so yeah.
Okay, yep. At the end of your turn, you become unfrightened, yes. Joy.
Joy's over my shoulder, so
Oh, so Joy comes with you?
I don't know what he's gonna do, but I just telling Vendor to remember that he's getting close.
Okay, cool. The
Wait, what? What's getting close?
No, okay. You say that Joy will be on my shoulder, so I went downstairs. So Joy is here with me,
Okay, cool. Yeah, gotcha.
Okay.
and it's his turn. It doesn't do anything, or
Oh yeah. Sure. I guess Joy. Joy is currently visible on your shoulder, but did Joy have a turn? I guess the last turn Joy had was that it sat on your shoulder, and then you just took it down.
it was Joy's turn. Right now, this is why I'm reminding you. It's not Joy's turn.
Yeah. I don't think Joy can do anything because I use my action to cast friends. So
she can move, though.
I guess Joy's just gonna stand on your shoulder for the time being.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Because if I were to cast invisibility, it needs to use it as an action. So
Okay. Okay, so the devil says, we're not going according to plan. We have nothing else. We have time on our side. Let's destroy these intruders. And then we'll start the ritual sacrifice again. And there's just making sure. Get away. And he swings next to Vander, kind of pushing her aside. Goes up to Bone. Did you go recklessly last turn, Bone? Or
No,
you did, yeah.
just
So,
action
no.
dash and rage.
Okay, and he's got this horrible dagger in his hand. The first thing he does, though, it's rather odd. He attacks you with his very spiky beard. So there's this beard whips in your direction and rolls an 11. It misses. Then he takes his horrible-looking dagger and tries to stab you with it. Oh, rolls a 12, misses as well. But then he is going to spend a key point and take 2 unarmed strike against you. Goes to punch you once, rolls a 9. Or punches you again, rolls a natural 1. What the hell? The big bad guy swings, misses. And now
Imagine Bone. I imagine Bone is being hit by nearly all attacks and just it doesn't move his head. He just looks down on him on the side, like.
The Countess, this person over here, I know it says it's this person, but it's not. That person. Got my initiative confused. Sorry, just a sec. Yep. I've got 2 countesses. This one. No.
That would explain why she was being twice.
What? That one? And that one. Okay, this one is just... I see what I did. Okay, this one is just that one. Okay, so this one. Got it right, and then it'll be her turn. Okay. It says, well, anyway, she shouts out, hold the staircase. We'll take them off one by one. This one says, yes, mistress. And swings over here And
Did it take damage for stepping in the portal like Vander did?
goes around the portal. It's gonna swing actually over here. See Bone coming down. He's gonna fire the sickly bolt at him. Rolls a 23, slams you right in the chest. And you take 8 points of force damage, so you don't get to half that one, Bone. Crashes into the chest. Kazri! Out of sight at the top of the stairs. Go down. Okay. So we'll say like 15 feet to get behind Bone there on the staircase. And what do you do? Push past the staircase to the bottom. Cool. You see this horrible looking demonic guy there. Ooh, interesting. So, gets advantage on this, and it's a con saving throw. Okay, I'm going to do this an interesting way. Boop! Oh, look at that. A dice.
Oh.
So, he gets a Constitution save throw of 14. He gets a +5 to this. So he needs a 9 or better. So you need 1 to 8 on both dice for this to succeed. So 1 to 8 on both dice. Oops. Wrong button.
30 feet cone.
Oh, so it'd be all three of them.
Okay, well, the Bane guy survives with a 13 and a 14, so he's good. And so if he succeeds, does he take anything?
Half of the damage.
Half damage. Okay, so he takes 6 points.
And he's not encrusted on ice.
Okay, so he takes 6 points of damage. And the other two, these two people down here, Kazri? Whoever a cone would work. It's a 15-foot, 30-foot cone. Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah. Well, this guy gets frazzled and his unmoving body continues not to move. But these two cultists holding the line will make a con save. They're +1 for this. And what's the DC? It's 14. Fail.
14.
And fail. So they both take... well, however you want to look at it, they both freeze up and immediately pass away. Excellent spell. As the ice encrusts them and they are moving no more. Beautiful.
What about these two?
They react. Well, they're on the ground and they're not moving and they get frosted up and they continue to not move. I tell you what, you're unsure if they were dead now. You're pretty sure they are in fact dead now. Best case scenario, Kazri finished them off. Okay, all right. Bone, your turn as Kazri takes out 2 of them. Beautiful.
Let's see. He's gonna just move forward, probably moving into Vander. And, it depends. Does Vander want to be pushed forward?
Oh yeah, he loves to be pushed.
Yeah, so it's just forward, master. I slash. It's gonna just move a bit forward, pushing Vander 5 feet in front. So that's 10 feet of movement, I suppose.
Sure. Now, I'm going to say, since you're right on the edge of it, of this occult circle, and you're swinging your your weapons around. Make me a dexterity saving throw, DC 10. Otherwise, you're going to step into the circle.
Okay. Do I get the advantage with danger sense?
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
All good.
All good. Okay.
It's wrong, not the cone, but the divine. Let's see. Yeah. It's probably even, but I'm gonna do it. Bonus action, he's gonna unfurl his necrotic shroud. So
Cool.
his back bursts open and blue weird blood just splatters into the room as his own wings unfurl. And
Nice.
well, whoever's enemies are around within 10 feet, I assume that's the Countess and this demon roller, has to make a charisma saving throw, DC 13, or be frightened until my next turn.
Okay, he's not immune to frightened, but on a charisma saving throw at advantage, he rolls a 14. Is that enough?
That's enough.
Okay. And the lady, the Countess, it's a +2 to this, and she rolls a dirty 20. So the shrouds come out, but they are unaffected by it, unfortunately.
Yeah, makes sense. You're pretty into weird shit as well. So, I guess I'm going to recklessly attack this guy.
Okay.
It's almost a natural 20.
Let me just check. I can't do nothing about that. So 9 points of slashing damage.
11 slashing and 2 necrotic.
Well, the 11 slashing doesn't do quite as much as you'd hoped. He does 5 points of damage from the slash, but the 2 points of necrotic connect. So,
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
okay, so a good hit. The Countess says, "Roar, this is not going to plan." And she is going to... who's there? She's going to look at Kazri and scream, "You don't get to do that here. Get out!" And Kazri, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please? Yeah. Needless to say, you don't get out with a natural 20.
Natural 20!
Seen scary things. Okay. She's going to swing over here. Okay. Ethan, Ada, you're up.
Okay, I move down. Yes. Can you move me?
Oh, sure. So you're right there. So we'll say 10 feet gets you in front of Adai there.
Okay, so let me see. The Countess is there. The
Demon guys there.
okay, and then these guys, lords.
They're on the ground. They're prone. They're covered in frost. They're not moving at all. You suspect they
And
might be
this
dead.
lady Finla is also dead, or
Oh, she's in the middle of the sacrifice circle. I'll move her right in the middle
are,
there.
okay.
And she's writhing around. But bound and gagged and blindfolded.
Okay. The Countess is far away, no? Okay, so I think I'm gonna help with the. I use what's it called? Toll the Death towards the devil.
Toll the dead. Okay. Toll the Dead does... What type of damage? Necrotic. It doesn't matter,
It's
actually.
necrotic. Yes.
It's not.
It's DC 13. Wisdom.
Okay, has advantage on this. As the bows ring out, he rolls a natural 1 and a dirty 20. So unfortunately, Toll the Dead does not connect. He has advantage. So.
And I'm going to use Hex against him.
Okay.
As a bonus action, and I move up to the ladder. I just so that I'm not on site for the others.
Sure. So you cast Hex on him, and remind me, is that the type of?
Yes, and I use disadvantage against his strength in case someone wants to push him.
And is that the type of spell that requires concentration? The type of Hex?
Yes.
Okay. And you duck back up the stairs. So we'll put you right up.
Forget about that.
Up
I
here.
just wanted to just
Yeah. So you dash out of sight and you're up here now. Okay, good, nice. Good idea. Didn't work, unfortunately. This cultist's going to swing around to this side of it. And still, Vander, you haven't attacked. Have you attacked Vander?
No.
Okay, so it's not going to attack you. It's going to be Bone. Another one of these sickly bolts come out. What was it? 24. As it gets you right in the chest again, Bone, for 9 points of force damage. And once again, your rage is not going to help you here. As it, Vander, looking like a cultist.
So Vander's gonna go up next to this lady. Lady Finia and these people, are they, or Countess, is she like a bad guy? One here?
You saw her. You don't. Make an insight check.
My specialty. But I need to do that with disadvantage because I am poisoned.
And you're looking closely at her. You're not sure as the blood drips in your eyes. So you're trying to size her up.
Love that.
So you don't know.
I don't know.
Doesn't she hold a child in her hands, gagged and bound?
She's standing by the child, but she is also not bound or gagged. So Vander, you make your decision.
Child. Okay.
Yes, you're just standing next to the child, but the child is tied up with rope and a gag in the mouth, blindfold on. So Vander, given all that information, what do you do?
Well, that's so many options. I'm going to, once again, I'm going to cast Friends on this cultist. And I'm going to say, I don't really think we have our odds in our favor. Like, all these people just got frozen over. I think if we side with these adventurers, maybe we'll be spared. At least not make things harder for them. And that's what I'm going to say. Try to convince her to not attack.
I saw the devil literally rip the heart out of a mortal's chest. We have a devil on our side. It is not we who should be afraid. It is them.
Well, why haven't he ripped the hearts out of all these people yet then? He seems to take his sweet time.
Things were going well until these people showed up.
I'm just gonna... Well, I did use my action to cast Friends, so I'm just concentrating on that.
Sure. Okay. And we'll put a little love heart between you.
Woohoo!
Since
She
you're
loves
friends. Oh, not that, but that'll just remind me. And Incretion.
Okay, I will come down the stairs, no longer afraid. I'm not afraid anymore.
Okay.
push past Bone. Go to this corner over here.
Make me a
And,
dexterity
some
saving
crazy-
throw. As you go close to the sacrificial thing. Okay, you find you tiptoe. Oh no, you can't really if you have to go through this square, then you can't really dodge it. So.
Can't he pass through my space?
Yeah, okay, we'll do it that way. Yep, cool. So you avoid standing in the summoning circle, and as you were.
Something crazy here. I'll take my action and my bonus action, flinging 2 cards right in the edge of where the writing of the circle is, trying to disrupt the magic spell. Trying to put a card stick down to prevent the magic from flowing.
Okay, make 2 ranged attacks.
-2, 15.
Okay.
Second one, -2, 18.
And something, you disrupted some chalk, I'm going to say, at the edge of it, and the circle is no longer glowing, so making it a safe area to pass across. It's a good idea, well done.
The demon's still here.
Well, demon's still here, yep, this guy is still here.
I was hoping it was what binding him to the plate. Okay, that's alright, that's the turn.
Joy.
Well, Joy's still on Adai's shoulder, and Adai just went upstairs, right?
Yeah, only a little bit. So like, I'm 10 feet from there.
Okay, cool. Well, I guess Joy is gonna leave your shoulder and go down to this devil. If she has 40 feet of movement, flying, is it enough?
Where is Joy? Joy's all the way. Oh, okay. Yes.
On my shoulder.
Adai,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah, so move
10
down
feet
here.
over the.
And you're going to buzz the demon? Or the devil, technically?
Yeah, the devil, and just use the help action and be like, I guess she's just gonna say, "Didn't you enjoy the 9 hells?" And be like that.
Okay.
That's that.
Okay. The devil says, to hell with this. And he boom shakes his hand and both of them light on fire. And he smiles and that's more like it. But first of all, he's going to attack Bone with his beard at advantage. Rolling a 16 Bone, which does hit.
Yeah, that's.
For 6 points of piercing damage, reduced to 3 because of your rage. And can you make me a con saving throw, please?
Yep.
Okay, that's enough, so you're fine. Then he comes out with his dagger. And he goes to stab you at advantage. Rolls a 24. Make me a con saving throw. 20. Okay. Okay, so this dagger does a horrible cut on it, and you feel your life force almost leaving from it, but you're stronger than that Bone. And net effect, you just take I gotta roll 8 points of damage, reduced to 4 from the slashing, but also burns your no, it doesn't burn you, so just 4 points of damage. Then he's going to spend a key point and do 2 unarmed strikes with his fists aflame. The advantage, he rolls a 10 and a 24. So assume the 24 hits. So you take 5 bludgeoning damage, reduced to 2 because of your rage. And then another 2 points of fire damage on top of that.
Yep.
Okay, and he's going to use a bonus action to use Step of the Wind and to take the disengage action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Retreats back over there. Kazri, you're up. Okay. Quicken spell, got it. So bonus action. On these 2 guys?
They're not cultists, by the way.
Yeah, you killed him with your last blast.
You can
Yeah,
blast
just go
dead
for it,
people if you want
Gasry.
to. That's fine.
Do it.
Okay, swing over to there. Cool. Him then. Okay, so Constitution saving throw at advantage. He rolls a 19, so I guess he'll take 8 points of cold damage, but he won't be bound. Okay, nice. That was a bonus action. What was your action? Chaos Bolt against her. 24 hits.
Isn't that 2 leveled spells though? So wouldn't it have to be a cantrip for her action?
She quickened them.
Quicken makes the spell a bonus action. So it'd still be two leveled spells. That's my question.
Ah,
She didn't twin spell.
that's true. Shall we say, so if she twin spells, you can do that?
If twin spell, it could be a single target spell on 2 different people, but quicken spell just makes the spell a bonus action, which is still a leveled spell. So it'd be like spiritual weapon and then trying to cure somebody. Like you can't do that.
That's true. Would you like to do a
Can use
cantrip
a
instead
cantrip,
of
though.
Chaos Bolt, Kezri? Jolt. Well, good news. Jolt hits. And slams into the lady and she takes 7 points of damage. She recoils back. Damn it! Bone.
Oh, you don't got any
He's
kids
sort of.
Sorks always confuse me as well. Bone, you're up.
Okay. It's gonna move. Same path the brawler did, then it's gonna stop
Mm-hmm.
and look at this countess.
Mm-hmm.
Does he interpret her intentions as hostile?
Yes.
It's just gonna stop up, turn his entire body towards her, and shove his claw through her head, hopefully.
Okay, so if you're doing that with advantage, roll for advantage.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I don't think she's going to survive this. So yeah, I do need to dash and get my kids, I forgot. Yep, you kill her, and see you guys later. I have to run. I have to take a bonus action dash. Okay, bye guys, take care.